All right, here we go. Ladies' night, y'all. 30-second countdown. Yo, yo, everybody. We are back for another Tuesday night, ladies' night, Queens AF. Queens are forever. Welcome back. We made it.
Welcome back. We made it. Yes.
Oh man.
So how'd your day go today?
It's been a good day. It's been raining out here real bad,
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. So you know how it is on rainy days.
Absolutely.
Definitely going to indulge in it. Um, but it's been a good day. I'm looking forward to the week. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
all good. What about you? Be going to indulge in it. Um, but it's been a good day. I'm looking forward to the week. Can you
You
hear
know
me?
what I'm saying? So
It's
yeah.
all good.
Yes.
What about you? Going
It's
to
been pretty good.
indulge in it. But is your I think your volume is up.
Is it?
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, I can
Okay.
hear myself at first.
Okay.
But yeah. But how's your week been going? It's the beginning of
Oh,
the week
so
started.
I did a okay, first let me back up. I'm a boy mom. I have
Yes.
4 boys. But then God gave me this little girl.
Mm.
So she wanted a slumber party. She wanted to go to Paris. So we really had kind of planned on her going to Paris. Me and my sister was going to take her, but then the planes
Wow.
started falling out the sky.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready to go on the plane right now, not that far. So we was like, well, let's just give her a Paris theme weekend. So we did a Paris theme weekend with four of
That.
her friends. It was fun. It was they wore me out.
I know they did because it looked like you had a whole situation going on with the nails getting done, taking them out to eat.
Yes, they had. I mean, they had a sip and paint where we did the sparkling apple cider, and then they did the painting, and then they got their nails done. And the night they came, we did pizza and games, and I mean, it was just. But they did not want to go to sleep. I was like, look, I'm gonna go to sleep on y'all in a minute.
Yeah. 'Cause the kids will
In
have
a
you
minute.
going. And I
Yes,
mean, isn't that dope though
it
to be able to
was.
give your kids those experiences? You know what I
Yes,
mean?
it was.
And
It was
really, I
awesome.
mean, you feel accomplished when you're able to give them memories, that
Right,
they'll
right.
never
And she
forget.
was so excited. So that's what made me happy. They was excited. They enjoyed themselves and stuff. So I was like, hey, mission accomplished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Hey, everybody coming in. I see you, Clanisha. I
Hey.
see Miss Di. Michelle gonna come in a little bit, and she gonna jump on with us and talk about the topic with us. Quincy, shut up. Talking about some rookies. I see you. Shit, I'll walk to California barefoot before I get on a plane.
Listen, right now, I'm not doing no planes, okay?
Hey, it's really, really
I said,
scary.
But
I
you know
want to
what?
make
I
it
take
perfect.
that back. I will. I will. I'm just gonna have to be completely prayed up and just know with assurance I'm gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
in your spirit that
Yeah,
God said, go ahead,
because the
take that
last
trip.
time we was supposed to fly to California, we got our bags, we had everything ready. We had called the Uber to take us to the airport, so we had to pay for parking. And right when the Uber said they was 5 minutes away, I got a notice that said flight had been canceled. I said,
Oh yeah.
but mind you, the whole day my sister was working my nerves about this bag. And I'm like, girl, you took this bag so many times. Like, come on, you see the backpack I got? And she just kept saying, I feel like we're not going to be able to get on the flight because of this bag. And I'm like, Quisha, we're going to get on this flight because of this bag. You have taken this bag numerous times and it's been no issue. But she said she just knew something was going to happen. She knew we was not going to be able to get on the plane. She just did not know what and how and why. And they canceled. So I was like, well, it wasn't meant. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. And I want to take a trip in August to go see my girl Michelle graduate, and she lives in Vegas. And so I'm
Yay!
really, yeah, I know, and you in Vegas too. So I'm really was like, I'm pushing to go, but I'm scared. I told her too. I said I'm scared. I'm gonna wait. I will make sure that everything is good. But definitely being prayed up, and have that discernment. Like God let you know, like, hey, this is, yeah, go ahead, take that flight, or nah,
Yeah,
don't
I
take that
don't
flight.
think we should be scared. That's the enemy's tactic, but I think we should be in a
Cautious.
place of discernment.
Yeah.
You know, to the point to where even if we're getting ready to, if we're in line right there at the gate, and the spirits say, "Hey, don't get on that flight." Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm not getting on this flight. But I think it's still cool to travel. I see so many people traveling, and
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Hey Jamie, I see you in here. Y'all share, share,
Hey,
share.
Jamie.
Um, Michelle said that part completely prayed up. Quincy said, I'm gonna have to be drunk, hella drunk. I don't mean to be flirting with the host and shit, but T, you looking good. Oh my goodness. So
I
before we
heard
jump
that.
into
Go ahead, flirt with the host. We love it. We like it. We here for
yes,
it.
we do.
She is
Before
looking
we
cute.
jump
I'm looking
into it,
busted, but she cute.
no, you look fine. I told her we can't even see her hair. Her hair's up. We can't even see it because it's black
Oh,
and the background and behind it is black. So don't worry about it. But we rocking out whether we got our hair did,
listen.
makeup, or not, because that's just how ladies do. Sometimes we dress up, sometimes we
Okay.
don't. Hey, and we still look good,
Right.
and we still can pull. But anyway, we gonna jump into the song. Ladies Night,
Okay.
Lil Kim, Missy, the Brat, and we gonna open up, and then we gonna jump into the topics, y'all. 1 second.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah. Uh, Here's another one. And another one. Yeah. From Little Kim, the Queen Bee. It's ladies' night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Roll the L's tight. Keep the rhymes right, yo. I just made this motherfucker up last night. And I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream. Like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone. So if you say it's on, then it's on. Bang this in your whips. Pack them coated rolley with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French kiss. I dismiss all you chicks. Spit 6 from the 4th, 5th. Make it dance. Ow! I stay focused and the dopest. Like a penny with a hole in it. Y'all just hopeless and topless. I ain't lying. Niggas trying to knock me off. Keep trying. All it takes is one phone call to my street team. Promote that ass like a soundtrack. You jack. Sit there, send it off with the 850. Y'all missing the buck with the fuck bump. Biggie in the truck, in the buck to my double bitches. Let me see you do the bank head if you're richest. It's the rap Midwest, the QB. And I got all my sisters with me.
Hey, Mr. Dean.
Never the one packing a gun. Got some other raw chicks for that. Lay that ass flat. I be the one choking your paragraphs with laughs. Get you back up on the right path. Ain't no stopping me legs from club hopping. Kiss my rock on. From flavors to frozen that paradise joint. Booty shaking with the glass in my left one. Right hand saying stepson. To me, my girls is fancy fly bitches. To my niggas, straight snitches. And to the mother chicos. Lady Pimp ain't having that shit. If you ain't got the cash to stash, suck my dick hose. Strictly a bell ringer. Lay another finger on this big bad wolf, Miss Lady Rap Singer. I be the one to blame as the flames keep rising to the top. And it don't stop.
Hey Lamont. Hey Portia.
see how these bogus niggas try not to notice the dopest bitches approaching with good intentions, but focusing on their riches. If it's too hot, then get the fuck up out the kitchen. Niggas dick stay lifted when they thinking of me, cause the rhythm I kick puzzle them like a rhythm of tick. Feeling them with sluggers off the 9 milli clip. Bitches bust, we just keep kicking up dust, and you can spread rumors. Shit is making me sick of the head tumors. You and me about hugging me, saying you loving me. That your phony niggas be bugging. I can tell cause the thug give me more than sell drugs and push weed. Need to get me more with these BBs and then free smoke weed from overseas. Pimp like that rollies. Fuck the police, keep my wallet obese. Who the Windy City woman still coming and gunning straight from the shot. Tonight's the night for all the ladies, let's get high.
Hey, I see my big sister in the house. Hey, T.
Hey.
Hey, yo, Kim. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
okay for the fellas to stay in
I
too.
ain't
Y'all
even
may
gonna leave
get
without
time
saying
in on something.
on this track now. You ain't gonna use me to just be singing hooks. What I look like? Patti LaBelle or somebody, nigga? Check it out. Yeah. Oh, what a night. You should be like Missy instead of being like Mike. I like to ride ponies instead of riding bikes. Me and Lil Kim got the rhymes to excite. I gotta catch a flight. Round 3-ish. Niggas can't see us from a left to a dance.
Hey, Cuzzo. Yes, y'all are.
I'm out.
Need y'all perspective also. All right. I think you're on mute, T. Now it's just me. Hey. There she go.
My bad. I went to press the mic, and yeah, Quincy, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Because you know he better call us some rookies, hater.
Yes, but this is the second night of Ladies Night Queens AF, which Queens Are Forever. Shout out to big cousin Keish is in here. Of course, she gonna rep for her sister. So, and of course, Cliff. You know, we always crash in on the men's segment.
On men's mental
So
health, right.
we love when the men come through and have something to add as well.
Absolutely.
So shout out to the men that come through and support us. Shout out to the men that came last time as well. Yeah, I mean, we doing this all together. I mean, this is for the ladies, but we love to hear the men chime in because we talk about y'all. We be wanting to say
Right.
stuff.
And we need y'all
Um,
input.
yeah, we love y'all input as well. So, you know, just like y'all, we make y'all world go around. But ladies, you make our world go around too for the men.
I knew he
Well,
was
some of
about
y'all.
some rookies. Forget Quincy.
Shut up, Quincy. So we got a couple of hot topics. One of them I wanted to jump on real quick. What we left off the last Tuesday, and then also Cubana got one as well that we would love for men to chime in on. For men to chime in on. Yeah. I just started drinking wine, y'all. And hers, y'all, you know, can a man make a woman insecure? So we would love, you know, for the men to chime in on that. But first, before we jump into that, what do y'all feel about this quote that I seen? And it's kind of been floating around, but the quote that women who love themselves love other women.
I believe that's true. I believe
Okay.
that's true. I believe that if you love yourself, you do love other women. However, you know, it's in a context. Because, you know, some women just aren't lovable. To keep it real, some women aren't. You know, they say I'm a man's man. Some women
Right.
is not a woman's woman. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
as long as you are treating me with the same respect I'm treating you, you're being respectful like I'm being respectful to you. Then of course Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love women. I can see a woman that is beautiful and be like, "Oh my gosh, she is so pretty." And I'll tell her, "Oh my God, you are so pretty." Or, "Oh, I love your hair." Or, "That outfit
Right.
is banging." Or, "Them shoes, girl, give me them shoes." I don't have an issue complimenting my queens, whether they're black queens, Latino, whenever. If even, what I'm saying, whoever I see that is looking good, I'm like, "Hey, nice." So yeah, I think that if you are content with yourself, you don't mind giving a woman compliment or loving other women.
Right. And I think the same. I think that self love, when you love yourself, whether you a man or a woman, but specifically for women, when you love yourself, you're able to walk around this world in a way where everything that is not bitter. You're not looking at everything through a bitter lens. You know what I'm saying? You give yourself grace and space enough to grow and do what you need to do. And I think that when we do that for ourselves, then we can do that for other people.
Right.
But if we can't love ourselves, we can't love nobody else. It's an African proverb that says, never trust a man to say, I mean, never trust someone that's, I can't remember it. Anyways, the point is you can't give somebody you don't something you don't have.
You can't pour from an empty cup. Basically,
Yes,
that's
yes.
what it is. You cannot pour from your cup has to be full, to be able to
Yeah.
pour out. So absolutely.
Michelle said, I believe that's the only way you can love women as a woman is if you truly love yourself. Right.
Absolutely, Michelle.
Don't laugh at me,
Absolutely.
Keish. But you know, the thing is too is like, the saying of girls, you're a girl's
You
girl.
know what the comments, I'm not for to play with Cliff.
Oh my god, I can't
He said
stand
she was about to go deep. She was on her way in. She was on the deep end, Cliff. She didn't
I'm gonna
make it
wait
all
to
the
the
way there, but
end.
she was there.
I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna go in later. But but there was something that so just the backstory or the definition, I guess you could say, of a girl's girl. So as a woman who
Mhm.
supports other women, and
Right.
it could be used in negative or positive connotations. But
Mhm.
the positive is, someone who is helpful and protective of women, encouraging and validating of other women, love to celebrate other women, collaborate, and look at them as not competition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the issue a lot of times with women, is that if you're not taught to be secure in yourself, then you're going to think that
Mhm.
other women who are doing good, other women who might have something you want or be in a better state of life than you are, you'll look at them in a way where it's intimidating. And
Right.
therefore, because you're not secure in yourself, that projects as now you're being snobby, you're being mean, you talking bad about them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And
Um,
for me, it's like I want to surround myself with women that's doing more than me, that have more than me. Make me get on my P's and Q's. Make me want to be like,
right.
okay, I see, how did you, instead of being in competition, teach me how you got that. Teach me that, how did you acquire that? Like, what did you do? What steps do I take? You know what I'm saying? It's not a competition. That's one thing that I love that my mom always instilled that in me, and and my sister, that you don't have to be in competition with no woman. You're your own woman. You
Exactly.
bring to the table what you bring to the table, and it's only one you. So therefore, just because you may have more than me doesn't make me less than you.
Right.
Show me how you got it, and I'm willing to show you. If you see something that I have that you want, sure, let me teach you how you got, how I got that. But it's so much, we look at each other as competition, and it's enough money out there for everyone. It's enough self-esteem out there for us all, and it's just like you have to be secure in yourself to know that another woman is not a threat to you, regardless. I don't care how beautiful she is. I don't care how built she is. She's not a threat to you because it's only one you. So she can't
Exactly.
bring what you bring to the table.
And everybody's journey, this is what I had to learn. Everybody's journey is different. So what my purpose is in this life even if it's something similar, it's still not going to be the same. Our
Right.
journey, our where our life is going to take us is like a fingerprint. It's very unique. Ain't nothing.
Absolutely.
Nobody else has your fingerprints. Not
Absolutely.
even twins. So like if you see somebody doing something and you feel like, man, I want my life to move in a certain way, whatever it may be, then get up and make that move, make that
Right.
change.
Mhm.
Hating on them, I recently posted, killing me won't crown you.
Absolutely won't.
The story Cain and Abel. So
Hmm.
killed his brother and still wasn't accepted
It still wasn't
because
accepted.
it was not about his brother. It's about what you didn't do individually. That's why you didn't get your crown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the
Absolutely.
same thing with women. Like you, and I hate. I'm gonna just go into this. So real quick, this last year, the year of 2024, and
Hmm.
probably part of 2023, was eye opening for me when it comes to dealing with women. I've always
Hmm.
had good relationships with women of all ages, all races, all
Hmm.
backgrounds.
Hmm.
But I went through something to where I was like not like trying to be cool with women, and they was like doing me bad, talking bad
Hmm.
about me, lying on me, being funny with me, all of a sudden using me.
Hmm.
So it was like a whole nother thing. And I'm such a positive person when women be like, no new friends and never trust no female. And I was like, man, I've never been through that before. I've
Hmm.
been through where I got into it with people, but then I just move around. It's never
Right.
stick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 50. And so it's like I had to learn something like life, and God was taking me through something to teach me and to give me tougher skin, because
Right.
sometimes I think us women, we get so butthurt when other women don't like us. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? If we feel like they are in a certain clique or of a certain status, or whatever the case may be, like they get so butthurt and so stuck on, oh, if they didn't like me, or if we fell out, or if we don't get along anymore, then it's up from here. And it don't have to be that. It's straight
Right.
disrespect from then on, instead of just letting it be, like cutting the ties, like, okay, we didn't get along or we had a situation and just let it go. But then comes all the silent things they never said.
Cattiness.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
pettiness, the things they really felt about you, and they waited till y'all fell out about. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it really, I had to learn, like, man, you know what? Now I understand all the times where the females was like, nah, women leave a bad taste in my mouth. Now I understand, because it almost made me change
Hmm.
who I was because of other
Because of the hurt and the
females.
betrayal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I had to learn,
Absolutely.
like, nah, this is not gonna change me. You know what I'm
And see
saying?
me, I have a lot, growing up in Stockton, I have quite a bit of friend groups. Some of them don't get along with each other, some of them do. Then I have my core group that I that I'm with, that, that's my everyday. We grew up, our kids grew up, and everything. But for me, it's always been, hey, if it's me and my sister, that's all I need. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need nobody else. As long as I got that chick, that's all it is. But I do have friend groups, and I do have
Hmm.
other friends that we mesh with. I mesh with her friends, she mesh with my friends. We do things together. But when it boils down to it, even being a woman's woman, you still have to have um a level of boundaries, and even in that, you
Right.
know
Boundaries.
so I've created those boundaries, and and being around people for so long, you pretty much know what this person's going to do, what this person won't do. But then these days and times, you don't. And
You
I
don't.
always look at a person's character, and if you mad at her, and then everything she didn't talked about with you telling me, now I got one eye on you, because you
Right.
dangerous. Then you the kind of person that I'll be like, I don't know, because I don't care. I had friends that we fell apart. Some it was, disagreement. Some it was just life took us in different directions. But even in that, I don't have a conversation about the personal things they told me when we were in
Right.
that friendship. You know,
Right.
that's dead and gone. Even like with me and my sisters being as close as we are, people will say, you know, this is that and the other. And they, oh, Quisha didn't tell you? I'm like, no. Like for real? Like me and my sister even have private conversations that people have with them that she doesn't share with me, that I don't share
Right.
with her, even though we have those close. It's just, you know, a confidentiality thing. And I take
Right.
that very serious, you know, and I
Yeah.
take friendship very serious. So that's why I don't offer it to everyone. You know, I'm a friendly
Yeah.
person, but I don't offer my friendship to everyone because I I'm a loyalist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we locked in, we locked in. What you
Yeah.
want to do from the sitting in next to each other laughing like, well, we showed out, huh? To the,
Yeah.
you
For
know what I'm
real.
saying? Hey, that wasn't cool. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have said that. You know, I'm that friend. I'm not the, oh yes, that's cool. That's cool. If it's not, if you're doing something that's just out of pocket, hey, come here,
Yeah. Let's
time out,
talk
let's
about
talk.
it.
You know,
Yeah.
so that's
Um.
why I don't offer it to everyone. You know, and you have to learn that everyone doesn't need to be your friend, but they can be your acquaintance. You
Exactly.
know,
Learn people. Who they are in your life. Hey, Damien, I see you in here repping for the bros tonight.
hey
Hey,
Damien.
Mira. But
Hi,
yeah,
Miss Myra
definitely.
Hopkins in the house.
Oh,
Hey,
Myra,
sis.
Myra, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's Myra.
Yes, and so I think just the whole thing, and then also Michelle, Miss Dodd, if you in here, you can go ahead and click that link so you can come in and speak on this topic. I know she wanted to speak on this topic, and she's one of somebody that I call a friend. Like like I had mentioned a couple of other ladies in the last show, and you have to learn as a person, even as men, who's your friend, who's your
Mhm.
associate.
Right,
Are you guys just supporting each other because of businesses or online whatever
right.
social media going on? Like you
Absolutely.
have to place people mentally in
In their
a
prospective
box like
places.
of who you
Hmm.
are to me, so I don't
Hmm.
expect you to
Absolutely.
be something you're not to me, because then now
Absolutely.
my hopes are up and you didn't hurt my feelings when you moved in a way that was not in a real loyal way.
Hmm.
You can expect that. You can expect for people who are not, are just an associate or a supporter of you to move in a certain way versus a
Absolutely.
true friend. Hey, Joseph.
Hey,
Yes,
Joseph.
thank you for repping for the bros tonight. And so, I think the whole thing with loving, I mean, women who love themselves, also love other women. I don't think it's saying that you just love everybody you see. Oh, I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And you just
Hmm.
locked in. It's not that.
It's
It's
not
the
that.
showing people, showing other women respect,
Hmm.
not just coming out at them, you know, as bitter and just looking for a
Hmm.
reason to fall out, looking for a reason to
Right.
do something dirty. You know what I mean? Like really having that, connection, because it's
Right.
already hard for women to like work together. It's already
Yes.
hard for women to work under other women,
Hmm.
so that's a whole nother thing. Um we got to get past that. All right, here we go. Miss Di coming in. Hey girl.
Hey,
Hey
ladies.
there. Hey.
I was
It's
already in my PJs. Like you
Oh,
said, it's one of them. Hey, you all dressed up for the ball. I'm here already.
Isn't she?
oh my
Listen,
god.
isn't she? I'm like, okay, she came through fabulous.
I got on a moo. I got on one of my moo. I ain't even.
I love them. They're the
I love
best.
it.
I need more. I need them all in all colors and patterns.
Do we want to run through the comments real quick before
Yeah.
we get going?
Quincy said. Oh, so Quish said. Right. Quincy said, even as a man, we go through that same struggle. Right. Men do go to the same struggle. I
Yes,
think, especially as
absolutely.
adults, trying to find that. Trying to find that friendship at an older age. Damien said, I bump Beyonce
Right.
country music in my truck. Shout out to the Queen's Court. Yes, definitely. Was he the big three? Listen. So Michelle, Miss Dot, what do you feel about the girl or women who love women?
Yeah, for me, I think I've probably been like that probably my whole life. But like you mentioned, Talisha, about dealing with females as we grow and get older, the betrayal does happen. The out of nowhere hate or the secret hate. That's
The
what my most
secret
recent
hate.
experience was. Is the secret hate is
Me
crazy to
too.
me.
Me too.
Man, it just really it hurts my heart though. It hurts my heart. I can be honest and vulnerable and say that it really, really, really hurts my feelings because I know my love and what I show to other ladies is genuine, is real, and it's not to take from you, it's to add to you. Primarily because I know, like, we are common in the sense of we go through the same things, we've
Right.
experienced mostly the same things. So, how could I not have that natural bond with you? It doesn't take a lot of time for us to connect, it doesn't take a lot of time for us to be, just real, legit, quality person toward each other, But for whatever reason, well, I know the reasons now, but the pain that I feel when the betrayal comes out of nowhere and the hate is secretly held for like a long period of time.
Years. Okay,
Man,
years.
don't it come out of it just come out of nowhere? You be like,
Hurtful.
really? Like what? And you feel silly, you feel gullible, you feel just all these crazy feelings. But my go-to is forgiveness, and my go-to is also understanding. So what I've gathered is that I don't know about anyone else, but there's dynamics in our family life when we're growing up as young ladies. We have aunts, we have cousins. These are females I'm speaking of: aunts,
Right.
cousins, aunties, grandmas, and moms, and all these women in the family. And if we think back, we can probably remember times when they were jealous of each other or competing against each other or talking down on one of the other females in the family to you about your other family member. And I feel like that's where it starts. That's
Okay.
where we get our first tidbit of competing with another female.
Right. You're right.
Because these are people we
Yeah,
trust. These are
Michelle.
people we love. These are people we care for. So why would they be telling us wrong?
Right. You're right about that.
Exactly.
You're right
Shout out
about that.
to my sis Adrian in here, Miss Cash. Shout out to Paul Brinkley. I see you in here. He said facts. Damien said, it really hurts when it's your own family betrayal. It is.
It
It
hurts the
does.
most.
It does.
He said, secret hate is dangerous. Jamie said,
It is.
girl, yes, I need more as well. Talking about the moo
Yes. I love them.
Jamie said the real problem is how fast motherfuckers disconnect now. Most have no understanding and forgiveness. Quincy
Yes.
said,
You know
"What's
what,
good, my
Jamie?
guy?"
I'm her. My bad. I'm her. My disconnect is
Yeah.
my disconnect and my block is because it takes me a while to get there. And I feel like at this big grown age we are, you know what you're doing.
Yep.
You know what you're doing. You know what
Yep.
you're doing is not correct. You know how, what I'm saying, you move wasn't right. And if I give you that opportunity to fix it or address it and you don't, my disconnect is I'm done.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
I
moving
used to
around
call
and I wish you the
myself.
best. And even in that, I'm like Tupac, I ain't mad at you. I'm just not messing with you.
Right. Not
Right.
mad. Not mad.
Go ahead and I wish you the best in life.
Yep. Lessened up.
I used to call myself the
Yep.
fallback queen because
Mm.
I was very much. I give people chances. So when I cut you off, like for real, not talking to you, not like y'all grew apart or y'all just didn't talk. Because I have friends that we didn't talk for like a year or two and we picked right back up. I think me and Michelle didn't talk for like a year or two and we
Yep,
picked
we
right
did.
back up. So,
Yep.
and I have other friends that was the same way. So it's not like that, but like cut you off for real. Like I don't mess with you no more. I don't talk to you. I don't talk about you. Like
You don't
you
even
never
exist no
exist.
more.
I can walk right past you
Right past you
and
like I never knew you
not say
before in
nothing.
life.
Right.
Sometimes I even do the nod, like, and
Right.
Not the nod. The
The
nod is
nod.
like, I
And I'm
see
like,
you, but I ain't
look,
forgot it.
Myra said cutting off family is cutthroat, but I'll do it. Absolutely. Cutting off family is cutthroat, but let me tell you, I will absolutely do it.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point to where I fought hard for my peace,
Come
and
on
I'm
now.
not letting nobody.
That's a word. That's a word.
So
Yes.
I
The
I
peace
done
is
went
good.
through so much in life till I feel like at this age I just want to coast. So if
Yeah.
you bring in any opposition or anything that's strenuous to my life, you got to go. I
Right.
love you, but you got to go.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think
Uh,
what you said, Cubana, about boundaries, that's where the power lies. That's
Yes,
where you can keep family members, but you can still keep your peace.
absolutely.
And I also feel like it is an ongoing development within you and
yeah.
whoever you're growing with or growing away from or whatever
Absolutely.
it may be,
Absolutely.
because you have to focus on you and you're developing those boundaries, because it's just not a one-time thing. Like you just set the boundary and they're going to remember it. Oh no,
Mm-mm.
not these
No.
people. They
They
keep
habitual
poking and
line
keep
crosses.
testing you. They keep testing you. It's like, the fuck did I tell you last time? No. But you gotta
Absolutely.
keep
No, for
showing up
real.
the last 6 times you showed up with that boundary, and let them know that you mean business. But you can still show them love though. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you
And still show
responding is
them
showing
love.
love. The
Yep.
fact
Exactly.
that you know what I'm saying, looking at them in the eye for God's sake, that's showing love. You don't have to give in to them and whatever they're asking for,
Give them the
especially when you
crazy eyes.
know that it's like, I feel like it's crippling them or making them not grow themselves. That's a subtraction in my opinion, when you keep coddling people, not
Coddling.
being real with them, even though they're your family. Like I can show you love. I can show you love because I'm showing you attention. But I don't have to keep listening to your shenanigans in the sense of, oh, sis, or oh, bro, oh, I need that. Yeah, I hear you. But what are you going to do different? What are you
Right.
going to do different? What are you
Yes.
going to do different? Like, talk to me. And that's when they usually go running.
Right.
Okay,
You know what?
I'll
I
talk to you
remember
again.
Jay-Z, everybody was so upset with Jay-Z because they asked him, it was something about, correct me if I'm wrong, a family member wanting like what, $4,800 or something like
I
that
Yeah,
kind of
they
remember
wanted
that.
some
I
money.
remember that.
to
Yeah.
start a
And he was
business.
like,
And they was
he
like,
wasn't
oh,
gonna
he
give
got
it to
all
him.
this money and this, that, and the other. But I genuinely understood what he was saying.
Yep, that's not
Because
the
if
point.
your mindset
Come on
was
now.
not there, me giving you this
Mhm.
$4,800 is not going to help you do anything. And
Right.
because you're not going to do what you were supposed to do with this $4,800 that you did when you had the $4,800 before.
Duh.
Don't just expect me to give it because I have it.
Have it. Absolutely. What did you do
And
to get? I tell you what I did to get this 48, and let me see you get there. Like you said earlier, I'll show you how to do it. But that's it. That's all.
that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all.
for real.
Nope.
Let me get to the comments real quick. Quincy said it was really hard on me because we have to compete with studs now. Shut.
You know,
Hey, for some men, if they woman is bisexual, you do. David
you
said
know
like
what? I'm
fish.
sick of you.
He said like
Already.
fishing. You have to sometimes cut the bait. Yes.
Yeah.
David said this technology era makes it simple to not fully connect to being with. Yes.
Yeah.
And also technology makes it hard for us to like be real with each other and grow,
Yes.
because you can
Mhm.
all day post how you're positive or you're growing or you're doing this, but truly nobody knows unless they go and knock on your door and see you.
Yep.
Nobody
And
knows
this
unless you
technology has
kicking
made a
it with
lot of
y'all.
internet gangsters too.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
Yeah, a
you
lot
have
of
said that to
internet
me face to
gangsters,
And I
face.
think
a lot of
that's
stuff that
crazy.
people would say, they would
You
never
wouldn't
say
say
it
that
to your
face to face.
face.
Yes.
And then you
Yes.
have to know that's where your boundaries come in, to not let other people, I love this saying, get your goat. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying? Don't let them control your emotions. Don't let them control and take. That's what I was saying earlier when I was dealing with the issues of dealing with women, is like, don't let them change you. We're in
Yes.
a society where we always want to match energy, and it's
Yes.
never with the positive energy. It's
Yeah.
always
Come
with the
on.
negative energy.
Yes.
Why we
Right.
can't match positive energy?
Come on. Or
And
counteract
then,
it.
and
Yes.
then why is it that we're allowing us
Hey,
women?
Tanya.
Hey Tanya, why are we allowing other negativity? Why okay, let me say this in a different way. Why are we falling into the whole thing with women against women, like
Yes,
promoting it,
society does
laughing
that.
at it, sharing
Yep,
it,
yep.
constantly talking about it, adding fuel to the fire of
I
it,
refuse to
like
believe it.
instead of trying to not participate in it, take yourself out. Even if you fell into it, I fell into some shit, but I had to take myself out. Like, this
Amen.
ain't me, and this is not who I want to be, and this is not who I want to
Right.
betray. You know what I'm
Right.
Yes.
saying? This
But I
is
think it comes from the continual hurt of the situation. And you could be in a healing spot where you're in, on your healing journey, and someone will come and then it triggers you. So
right.
now it's like, okay, what am I to do in this situation? Do I go back to the old me,
Mm,
or do I keep pushing to this healing journey? Because it's been
yes.
times when, because we're not perfect. We're going to fail sometimes, and we're
Right.
going
Absolutely.
to miss
Oh
the mark,
yeah.
and we're going to hit the mark. And I know it's
Absolutely.
times for me, like, I'm just going to be honest, I was a fighter. You say something to me out of line, or listen, and it
I've
is
heard
just,
some stories, Q,
you
about
know what I'm
that.
saying? So
I've heard
as
some
I
stories.
continue on my journey, as I continue on my journey to get better
Oh
and to,
my
become, more mature and let my pride go. Cause it was, when I realized what it was just pride. Like, cause it was, who you think you talk to? I ain't no punk, you know what I'm saying? But who do I have
Right.
to prove that to? I don't have to prove that to you or nobody, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
Exactly.
when
That's
I
right.
learned that it was more me and my pride, letting my pride go,
Come on
then
now.
a lot of stuff didn't bother me. It's just like, I don't care what you're talking about. Like,
Mhm.
bless you,
Yeah,
have a
cause
good one. As long as you
yeah,
ain't in my personal space, and hey,
No threat.
you'll be all right.
No real
exactly.
true threat. Mm,
Exactly.
yep.
Quincy said, "Shit, family or not, if you ain't for me, you just ain't for me." Damien
Yep.
said,
That's
"Stress
true.
spelled backwards, the cure, desserts." Listen, don't even start, because I got some stuff I want to make, and I almost made it tonight instead of later on this week. I'm telling you, y'all. Um, Jamie said, "Yes, Michelle." Myra said, "Speak on it." Keith said, "Yes, coddling people, no."
No.
Quincy said 4,800, and he said, "Nope."
You said nope. Because
Jamie said,
you're not gonna do 800. You'll be back in 2 weeks. I had that 4,800 and I invested it, but then it didn't go right. No, no, no.
Yes.
"Right."
But I want to say this real quick, and then I'll let you guys get back to it. About what you were saying earlier, to Talisha, about how technology can get in the way of people showing up in their realness and
Mhm.
showing up, like, the internet gangsters and all that stuff. But I just want to, share the story that some people you just have a great, great connection with. I'm gonna say something like Talisha. She don't even know, but she sent me a little gift because I lost my mom New Year's Eve and everything. So, and the gift just got here Saturday. She don't even know that was the day of my mom's balloon release.
Wow, I
Oh,
didn't know that.
And
wow.
I was literally on my way out the door, and the Amazon package was at the doorway when I was about to leave out, because I was going to go out. I was going down the street to the park to watch the live video with my family, because of course my family's in St. Louis, but I was going to go be at the park as well, so I can be outside and try to experience the spirit of it,
Mhm.
And so it was, hey, you know the rest.
Yeah.
Connection is connection is connection is connection. But that's
That's right.
because when I met her, I just was a genuine girl, didn't have no idea what kind of reciprocation, if you will, that I would even get. Who knew she would be my spiritual sister, like straight up? Like, it's times, like she said, we can go a year or whatever and not talk. And it is the most cohesive relationship when it comes to the spirituality part of it in my life is Talisha. I know for a fact that she was placed in this world for me. So I'm selfish when it comes to me.
I know
Me,
that's
me,
right.
me,
I
me.
know that's right.
And I just want, she knows how much I appreciate her, because I am not shy about expressing
Yes,
it
you
in
always
any way.
So,
We not money people, we not gift people. We just connect. And none of it is of things. It's
right.
all of true, authentic feelings and love and everything. So I'm saying that to say, you never know who your connection gonna be with.
That's
right.
right.
You never know. So, reach out to a sister. Just offer your best. And that's best
That's right.
intentions, and that's genuine love and no judgment. Quit all the judging. Quit all the
Right.
judging. Why we judging? We all done been through the same
Why?
thing. We all could sit
Right.
right now and share the same stories, same trauma, same battle. And we all on the
Absolutely.
other side of it. Come on.
For real.
Absolutely.
Thank you so
And that's
much. 'cause you
awesome that
definitely
you
helped
said
us.
that too, because it's hard to find that genuine spiritual connection. And because it's so funny, like with me and Myra was my sister's friend,
Hmm.
but we ended up growing into a relationship to where people probably don't even know how close me and Myra are. You know, we sit and it's not an everyday thing, just like you said, but we connect. When we connect, it is so genuine. You know, it's
Yes.
things that I confided in her, never heard again. Same with
Yes.
her, things that she's confided in me, never heard again. You know, being there in times to where, you know, she probably didn't even know that I needed you right then. I needed that text. I needed that conversation. You
Right.
know, and when you have that, it's second to none.
Yes.
It's
Exactly.
second
It's
to none.
nothing's more important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Exactly.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you
let
for
you
that.
ladies
Yeah.
get back to it. It's nice to be on. I love this.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
calming for me. So y'all gonna see me every Tuesday and whatever the days is,
First and
keep
second,
your calendars
third
right.
Tuesdays. Yes.
Yes.
Stay with us.
Love,
If you're
love,
not
love,
busy or
love,
if you
love,
don't
love,
fall
love.
Love
asleep,
you
I love
too.
all the
stay
ladies.
with
Awesome.
us.
I'm rooting for all the girls.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
We
We are
about this.
too.
They built
Yes.
us special. Y'all remember that they built us specially for this. So don't
Yes.
quit. Don't quit. All
All
right.
right.
Love
Got you.
you. Bye.
Love you.
She said I took her friend. Don't do that.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
That's
so let
my
me get through
chick
the
right
comments real
there.
quick. Demi said your success reminds them of what they should be doing for themselves, and it does. Keish was laughing. Hey Tanya, and also Tanya, if you're still in here. So we were talking about the topic started off with the quote: "Women who love women women who love themselves love other women." And we were saying, was that true? And we're talking about being a girl's girl and friendships between women. Uh, Quincy said, "Feed a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach him to fish and he eats for a lifetime." Exactly. Myra said, "Hell yeah." David said, "Some offenses can't be fixed with an apology," and that's true.
Yeah.
Quincy says, "Stopping that type of thinking starts with men. We are supposed to be leaders, not instigators." Right. Damien said, "It's kind of cool watching the sisters having an actual conversation about life. Thank you, ladies, for the opportunity to listen in." Yes, we love when you come through, Damien.
Yes. Thank
Quincy says, "Shit, I'll slap a nigga down. God uses me as one of the angels with the
you.
flaming sword."
Listen, Quincy,
Shut
I'm trying to
up.
listen. I'm from the Peter bloodline. I tell people all the time I'm from the Peter bloodline. I'm the one that Jesus be like,
Man,
put the ear back on. But I'm trying. That's all that
yeah.
I'm trying. So
Hey,
I
7
totally
years since
understand.
I knocked somebody out. Um, Damien said, "That's real talk." Damien said, "I don't do internet banging unless it was is with someone who is passive aggressive who wouldn't face me." Poof goes right. Keith said,
Yes.
"Real talk." Myra said, "Facts." Dominique, hey, hey. Better late than never. Yeah, definitely. We just about to get into we finishing up our first, about to get into our second topic. She said, "Yeah, why I took my friend." Myra said, "Love you unconditionally." Paul said, "Deep knowledge being dropped." But hey, quick question: is that the same headboard?
Hmm? What
The same
headboard?
headboard is what, Paul?
It's so crazy. It's what the same headboard.
He said,
Me and
"Me or
you?
Jenna?"
Oh, we got the
Yeah, he's
same
talking.
headboard?
He said, "Is
We
that the
may.
same headboard? Same headboard as who or what?" Kate, hey, Kayla, see you in here. Um, Joseph said, "I never understood how deep Black women problems were until I started listening to them with my heart and not my ears."
That's
Yo,
what's up.
Joseph, I love that.
I love
Quincy
that.
said, "I just let the Lord use me as He sees fit." Shut
You know what
up,
I'm
because you like
saying?
fighting. But
Quincy,
no,
like, hey, Quincy, my type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I understands. I understands him well.
yeah, and that's why I said, and even with me, the thing is though, I was never quick to fight friends. I could cut you off,
Right.
maybe even have a couple of words, but I was never quick to fight friends.
Mm-mm.
In order
I
for me
don't
to
fight
fight, I
friends.
really had to feel like you was like
You
doing me.
crossed
Yeah,
me.
or threatening me,
I'll
or
cut you
my
off
family.
before I fight you as a friend. I'll just
Yeah.
walk
And the
away.
last
Mhm.
female I knocked out was because she was pushing Quincy. She was literally physically pushing him, and
Oh yeah,
her family
yeah.
was telling her to stop, and she wouldn't stop. So, and then once she realized I was his wife, she was like popping off at the mouth. So but I don't do that no more. You know, I don't feel like we should be like that. I feel like if it's an issue, it should just be, hey, I don't mess with you, you don't mess with me. If we can't talk about, talk it over. Like I said, I had my moment like last year with some other stuff, but that was out of my character because I don't even rock like that. I
Right.
cut people off. I fall back. Dominique
Mhm.
said, this little granddaughter just knows when I'm trying to do something, watch something, eat something, right? Shout out to Lil
Oh,
Money. Paul said the guest that left had the same wood headboard back. Oh, you know what?
okay. Great minds.
Nah, but look, they both in Vegas though. That's the funny part.
Oh, is Michelle in Vegas also?
Yes,
That's
she's in
what's
Vegas.
up.
Yes. So yes, it's just a little lighter color. I'm done. Anyway, but
That's
the
what's
whole
up.
thing, just to kind of wrap that up, is just my for women, we need to love ourselves more so that we can walk in this world without being so bitter. And especially, yes, I'm going to point out Black women because although every race of women has their issues, I'm Black, and so I'm going to speak for Black women.
Right.
We really have to do better.
Mhm.
I'm a female that I grew up. I'm a North Side chick, North Side Stockton. You know what I mean? But I had to all my life I had to fight. No, I had to fight the whole thing where I wasn't hard, or I couldn't fight, or I was a pushover because of where I was from, or because I talked proper, or because every time you seen me, I was smiling. Ain't no man ever had to tell me, hey girl, you need to smile more. Because when I'm walking down the street, I'm smiling. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm mad about something, obviously. But
Absolutely, Michelle.
just on a regular tip, like I'm a happy go lucky person. I'm very silly. I love to laugh. So, and I don't have an in between. I've said this before. So either I'm hella cool or I'm not cool at all.
And not
And it's
cool at
just
all.
like, it depends on if somebody said that I was being disrespectful and I was being a bitch, you probably want to believe them. But it took me a lot to get there.
You know
what I'm saying? And not a lot of people can tell you that about me. That's the thing. Majority of everybody, man or woman, young or old, is going to tell you that in some way I helped them. In some way I left them with something positive. In some way I have tried to pour into them. In some way. So, you know what I mean? And that's the legacy I want to leave. And for women, what is the legacy you want to leave on this earth? Do you want to leave that you was a bad bitch?
I hate it.
Do you want to leave that you can knuckle up with the best of them and you're not even now if you a famous boxer, if you Clarissa, what's her name? Clarissa
Shields?
Yeah, now
I wanted to be a famous boxer.
If you if you Ali's daughter, you know what I'm saying? Layla Ali, if you're a boxer, that's something different. But just a regular, as Cardi B would say, woman walking down the street, like, do you want to leave that legacy? Or do you want to leave something positive for your kids, your grandkids, your nieces and nephews, people who rep you, people who love you and know you? You know what I'm saying? Leave something positive on this earth.
Right.
Everything is so negative on this earth. Leave something positive. Damien said, what's in Vegas stays in Vegas. Huh? Oh, headboard twins. You know what? Michelle said, wait. I didn't know you was in Vegas, Cubana. Got to connect, especially on that CMOS.
Yes, definitely. We will definitely connect.
Absolutely. Yes, definitely. Paul said, oh, wait. Mira said, if we can share a bed, we really friends, right?
Okay.
If I can come lay up in your bed and we watch TV, and especially if you're 420 friendly. But Paul said, "Okay, yeah, I was just asking. It looked like they was dropping fire as information from opposite sides of the bed. The gems y'all give us tonight is priceless, though. Thank you all for sharing the love. Knowledge is power for real, and it is.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I mean?
Thanks
And
for
some,
tuning in.
yes, thank you, Paul. And for me, some women like to be negative. I've literally heard women my
Yeah,
age and even older be like, I don't want to listen to nothing positive.
that's
You know,
sad.
that I don't feel like listening to that. I don't feel like doing that. Like, when are you feeding your spirit something, feeding your mind something positive?
Right. But
If
if
you're
you
always listening to negative, go ahead.
notice, that's our society. Like, just for instance, take Facebook. If you're on Facebook talking positive, you may get 5, 10 comments, but be on there going off, talking reckless. You gonna have 204 comments and posts and shares, and I'm like, that is so sad.
And they gonna big you up. That's right, girl. Slap their ass. That's right,
Yeah,
girl. Tell their business. That's right, girl. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a bunch of them doing that or laughing and liking the comment. And
right.
I've literally made it a point that if it's something negative, and I could be your friend, but if it's
Mhm.
something negative you going through and you post about it, I'm just not gonna like it. Now we can
And I
talk
don't
about it.
need.
We could talk about it off, the internet. Like if you call me like or text me, because I'm a texter.
Right.
Text
Me
me and be
too.
like,
Me too.
"Girl, this is what's going on." Then yeah, I'm a raw. If
But
you
you
my
know, my
homegirl, I'm
thing
gonna be
with
like, "Yeah,
this,
you should have slapped that bitch." Nah, but then at the end of the conversation, I'm gonna be like, "But we're changing.
right? My thing with this
We're doing
internet is
better."
that people are so comfortable just wilding out. Like, I mean, it's just certain things that's just not for Facebook. Like, your family issues is not for Facebook. You fell out with your friend, that is not for Facebook. You and your man then broke up, y'all went through this, that is just not for Facebook. It's like, because now what's going to happen when y'all decide that, okay, we'll make amends, and then everybody looking at y'all like, because there's some
Yep.
things you just cannot come back from.
Like,
You
girl, you just told
spoiled
us
and,
that your
spoil
man
people
sucked
business all
somebody's
over
weenie.
Facebook, and it's like, really? When did we start doing this kind of stuff?
You just told us that he had dookie stains in his drawers and his feet
Yes,
stank. Like, you cannot
you
come back from certain
can't come
things.
back from that.
Everybody's gonna remember that. Marcus Brown said, "You ain't lying." Hey, Marcus. David said, "Do Talisha have to choke a bitch?" Look, that's from Dave Chappelle's skit. Oh, hey Tanya. So you back? So Tanya, I don't know if you heard me, but I was saying that we was wrapping up the topic about the quote: "Women who love themselves love other women." And we're talking about that. Ms. Dodd said, "Broken consciousness." Right. Joseph said,
Absolutely.
"Drama is an addiction," and it is. Damien
It
said, "Try
really
to."
is, Joseph. Now that is the realest thing I've heard. Yes, it absolutely is. People are addicted to the drama, to when where you give them peace, they can't even stay in the peace.
They can't.
It's
They
so
can't. They
sad.
have to want it. Um, Damien said, "Try 700 plus views for talking shit." Right.
Yep.
Dominique said they are called attention hoes. Tanya said, "Not dookie stains and stank feet, right?
Yes, no,
Not
they
that you
do.
didn't went and
And
sucked
he
some
broke, and
other
he
man's
ain't got
penis
this,
either."
and I took care of him. Okay, but now how you look? Because why is you taking care of a broke man? First off, where's
Right.
your self-esteem?
Exactly. Keith said facts. Dominique said, "Then wonder why everyone know their business." Exactly. Ms. Dot said,
And then say,
"Basically,
stay out my business.
just stay
Really?
out my business." Ms. Dot said, "Basically, if I stay hurt, then I stay mad. Then I don't have to do the hard work of changing." Let's be real,
Yeah.
ladies. Healing and changing is hard effing work. And it
Yes, it
is.
is. It is.
Um, Damien said, "I don't nut up on Facebook anymore. I'm under a doctor's care." Right? Tanya said, "I agree. If you can't celebrate other people, you got a problem." And
Yes.
that's where we were saying, like, being a girl's girl, and being, a woman who loves yourself, how you take care of yourself, how you feel about yourself, your self esteem, as Cat Williams would say, that
It's
reflects,
yourself.
yeah, that reflects though the in work reflects
Mhm.
on the outer work.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You ever met somebody right off bat and you was like, they're not that attractive as a person, but you start talking to them and being around them, seeing how they move, and they become very beautiful
Yeah.
because of their heart, because of their
Hmm.
character. You know what I'm saying? You can always, for women, you can always slap on a wig and a little bit of makeup and a cute outfit, but you
Hmm.
can't undo that mess in their
Hmm.
heart.
And
You
you
know
could
what
be
I'm
the
saying?
beautifulest woman in the world, but your attitude be stank and you are so ugly. Like
Right.
that is just so ugly to me.
Exactly.
To just walk around with just an attitude all the time. Like you're not ever happy about anything.
For real. Quincy said, doo doo brown.
Listen, and I
Tanya
like
said,
Tanya comment because she said you didn't have a problem with the stains until you found out he was cheating. Exactly.
exactly.
Everything that you just exposed, you was in that for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And then when you found out what he was doing, then now all of it comes to light. Well, he was doing it before.
Exactly. And you was just scrubbing it out. You was bleaching it out, buying them some new ones.
Right.
Um, Quincy said all of a sudden, Tanya said, some people don't like when you come from having low self-esteem to setting boundaries now, and they don't. A lot
They
of
don't.
women will back up, and this is for men too, will back up off you if you're doing better, if you want better, if you start talking about better. If you, the thing is, like I was telling Quincy, the reason why,
I can't
no
do
matter what,
Quincy. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
oh, you
Mr.
disrupted the
Jones.
class, Quincy. No, just like, but the reason why I speak, no matter how depressed and down and out I get, I can always at my lowest pick myself up because I always speak so positive. I have positive things, memos in my phone. I save positive memes. I watch and listen to positive podcasts and positive
Mhm,
people, and
mhm.
anything that is spiritual that aligns with my spirituality. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I
Right.
watch. I drown myself in these things. So when I do become negative, I have something that not confirm, was it convicts me, a
Right.
conviction. I
Mhm.
have something that brings me back. I have something when I'm down and out to be like, nah, this ain't it.
No,
Get up.
that ain't it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why it's important, because what is in a woman or a man's heart comes
Hurt.
out of their mouth.
Absolutely.
And that's how you know who's bitter, who's hurt, who's never had a real friend.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these women never had a real friend,
No,
you
that's sad.
know,
They
from
haven't.
bad choices, from some of them from
It's
bad choices, and
yes.
sometimes because your heart ain't right and you are attracting
Being what
exactly
you
what's
are.
in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Because
just
you
don't want people
attract
to do it back to
exactly
you.
what you are. Yeah.
Exactly. Um Quincy said, I wouldn't mind looking at the top of your wig tonight, Missy. You know what,
That's why I
Quincy?
said Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
Jamie said exactly. Jamie said not the wig. She went on Sherry. She went Sherry on this. Tanya said, been sucking that meat with dingleberries. Let me tell you, that's disgusting.
You know what, Tanya? Not the dingleberries. They had no
uh,
problem with it either. No problem with them berries, them juices and berries.
Ari from YouTube said, no, when I think somebody ugly, I think they ugly. Shut up, Ari. Jesus. Um, let's get back down to it. Okay, so Joseph said, if you are always negative, you will attract negativity in your life. Exactly.
Absolutely.
Tanya said, it be the mustiest niggas who cheat though. Crazy work. Or who cheat too. Throwing off
Yes.
pH all around town. Exactly. Jamie said, because they ain't ready to do that work. Exactly. Jamie said, damn, just damn. The dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friends. You have to judge for yourself.
You do.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But and in saying all of that, you have to know how to be a friend to
Have to
want
show yourself friendly.
yeah, to other, and not just friendly, but actually be a friend. Like when
Mhm.
Michelle was on here, I wanted to mention too that those type of things I've been doing since forever. If you are connected to me in any type of way and you're going through something, I'm gonna check on you. I'm gonna
Mhm.
send you positive text messages, positive posts that I see. I'm gonna
Mhm.
pray for you. I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
I'm praying for you. If I have money, I'll send you gifts. I'll send you cards. You know, it's just the intention. You have to
Mhm.
be intentional. It's like
Right.
being a wife. You can't want to be a wife. I mean, you can't want a husband and not ready to be a wife.
Right.
You can't be. You
Absolutely.
can't. And the same goes for men. You can't want a wife and you're not ready to be a husband.
Yes,
You
right.
can't want a woman
It
to do
takes work.
everything for you. Yeah, love on you, cook for you, or if she can't cook, get your food, get your food ordered. Uh, and do all the things you would want a wife to do for you if you're not willing to do what a husband does for a wife. So it's the same way. Don't try to reach out and act like is just a good person and a good friend and you're never there for anybody. You always want them to be there for you.
Right.
You always want
Right.
them to
But
talk
you
you
never
through your
reciprocate.
stuff. Yeah. And
Mhm.
celebrate with them. Don't always come around
Right.
when things are bad.
Right. Absolutely.
Celebrate with them. When you see your homegirl has accomplished something, when you see your sister, your cousin, whoever has accomplished something, celebrate with them. Because
Celebrate.
guess what? You're
For
going to want
for
somebody,
real celebration too, not just say
right?
I'm happy for you. Be
Exactly.
genuinely happy that you see them winning. Because we can all win, and that's what it bothers me about women is they, like you said in the beginning, everything is such a competition. Just because you winning don't mean I have to be in competition because it's seasonal. It could be my season to win. It could be your season to win. But even if I'm not in my season of winning, don't mean I'm going to hate on you or dislike you or not celebrate you because you're in your season of winning. And
Exactly.
we have that bad at, as women, we don't want to see if we're going through something. If, like, say for instance, you just had a divorce but now she's getting married, now you don't want to celebrate her marriage. Her marriage is not indicative of you. That's still your
Exactly.
friend. You celebrate that. That's
Yes.
something wonderful in her life. And
Right.
we got to get out of that. It's a lot of selfishness.
Yeah.
And in relationships, you cannot be. I don't think people really understand the definition of being in a relationship, and not just. I'm not just talking about a romantic relationship. I'm talking a relationship. Period. It comes with selflessness. You're giving. Sometimes you're giving more of yourself than that person is, and it doesn't always have to be a bad exchange, because in that exchange they should be giving something to you also, but it's not going to always
Exactly.
be equal.
It's
It may
not.
be this time I'm 90% in and you're 10. I'm 80% in and you're 20. You're 70% in, I'm 30 at this point, because we go through things in life. So it's
Right.
just making sure, like she said, that your friends show up for you in the way that you want them to show up for you.
Exactly. And like you said, I want to piggyback that about friendships and relationships. You're not, it's not just a thing that it's a privilege to have a friend. It's a
Absolutely is.
privilege, a good friend. It's
A
a
good one.
privilege to
Hmm.
have a good spouse. You're not owed those things. So when you
Hmm.
get those things, it is
Cherish
a
it.
responsibility to be intentional
Hmm.
about being a good friend, because if not, y'all gonna grow apart. And that
Hmm.
goes with relationships too, marriages too. You have to be intentional on loving someone,
Yep.
on being there for them, on being considerate, even if y'all live miles away from each other. You have to be intentional on reaching out and saying, "Hey, how are you doing?" No, for
Hmm.
real, not just, "Oh, I'm doing okay." Like, if you're genuinely happy, then hey, let's talk about how you're genuinely happy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because of whatever you've gotten through or things you've accomplished, let's talk about that. Let's celebrate that. But if you
Absolutely.
are going through something, then I'm a friend to be there for you. And guess what? When I need it, I'm hoping and praying that you are that for me too.
Absolutely.
So being intentional. And then if you don't get that, don't get all up, you know what I'm saying, in arms and be like, F everybody. I ain't never gonna be
Right,
nobody's friend again. No, it's
right.
just seasonal. I have friends or past friends right now that I gave them all I got for a poke chop and threw it at them like it was no, this was a stove stop. No, I'm just saying.
Right,
But
right, right.
I gave them my whole friend, my whole self as a friend, and
Mhm,
later on they just stopped talking to me. Just
mhm,
let it phase out, and I was hurt. And then I had to learn that we say it all the time until you go through it. Some
mhm.
people are seasonal,
Some people are seasonal.
and
Absolutely.
that's okay. You was there for me in this season, or I was there for you in this season, or maybe it was a couple of seasons. But
Right.
sometimes we just grow apart.
And it's
You know what I mean?
okay. It's
Yeah,
okay. And in that growing apart, I don't have to be your enemy and you don't have to be mine. It's just we
right,
grew apart. Your season in my life is done, and I'm okay with that. And you need to be okay with that. And that's what happens a lot. We try to, we haven't learned as as people at times when to let go.
right,
So we're always trying to hold on for dear life, but that person is not supposed to be in your life for life. That
right.
person is there for exactly, Myra, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Some people are lifetime friends. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are seasonal friends. Some people are there just to carry you through something at that time. And we have to learn where those people, what part do they fit in this puzzle.
right. Let me hop on these comments real quick. Once he said, some women just enjoy the pheromones. Tanya said, some people don't have friends. They have people they want to date. Data dump. Ooh, that's a good one. Data dump
That's a
on,
good
but
one.
want to party with oh, I thought you said assholes. Associates. Tanya said, that ain't pheromones. That's smegma, sweat, and a can of booty bounce. You know what?
You know what, Tanya and Mr. Jones, y'all two,
They is in there cutting
y'all
up
two
in the
together.
comments.
Mm-mm.
Is y'all sitting together on the full cup couch? Because that's what it seemed like.
Man,
Uh, he said, right, ready for the wedding, but not ready for the marriage. Right.
man,
Tanya said, some
that's a
people reach
mouthful right
out,
there.
just want to know your business. Some motherfuckers
Yep,
hate their friends. It's nasty work. Yeah, some people hate their friends, but they
hate their
friends with them.
friends.
They
Mm-hmm.
they friends for the wrong reason.
Yep,
Ms. Dot said, yes, people that keep score or bring up anything they have ever done for you. Red flag, run, y'all. Exactly.
absolutely,
Quincy said, people need people more than you think, and we do. Damien
absolutely.
said, my wife and I have been inseparable for 19 years. She didn't even change the locks. Oh.
Gosh.
Zai said, okay, Q, love this. You a fool, but you be knowing. Myra said, this reason, season, or lifetime. Tanya said,
Mm-hmm.
some people are seasonal that spoke to me. Yes. Damien said, being on the kiss cam at the ballpark set things off. Oh. FYI, Lisa's page, cancer is in remission. So happy. Thank you for very much for the prayers and love. That's so good. That's great news. Shout out to Miss Page, Mrs. Lisa Page, and I
Hmm.
pray that it continues to be in remission and y'all have many, many
Absolutely,
more life together. Tanya
absolutely.
said some people. Okay, my bad. We let loyalty blind us. Right. God is
Yes.
so good. Yeah. Myra said it is okay to put them in the lane they belong in. Right.
Hmm.
I said full
Absolutely,
cup comedy gym.
absolutely. They is. That's what they
Myra
doing.
said, and leave them there. Tanya said,
Leave
imagine
them.
being there for someone when they were homeless and when I couldn't stay with them for a short time before I found my place. Tisk tisk. I don't even want to go into that because Quincy. But yes,
No, we touched
uh,
on that already.
right. And so, just knowing that sometimes us as women, y'all, we gotta do better, man. Love yourself. And so are y'all ready for the next comedian? Love yourself. Women who love themselves love other women. And I'm not saying every woman that you meet and shake hands with, you love them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Mm-mm.
that in what you do in life and showing love, genuine love. When you team up with other people or just yourself and you start hating on women for no reason or just because y'all don't like each other, that's an issue. You know what I mean? Come on now. We could do better than that.
Right.
You know, when you are a shit starter, when you are constantly in the drama or wanting drama, at this age, it's come on now. We got to be better than that.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the
You
drama
know?
at this age. I don't have the energy or
Uh,
the patience. The older that I get, the less patience I have. So I can't I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the
yeah.
patience for it. I'm not even finna indulge.
So let's get into this next topic that Cubana brought up. Cubana said, or her topic was, do you want to read it? Do you want to say it?
Yeah, so I was on Facebook and I seen a question, and the question was, can a man make a woman insecure? So what is your thoughts on that?
I think definitely. So just to for a regular answer, yes. To delve in it, I think that anyone, relationship or not, or friendships, can make other people feel insecure. Anybody that you love, anybody that you think highly of, their opinions of your friendship or of yourself can make you be insecure. So I think it's
Now
not the fact. Go ahead.
for me, I think that the only way a man or anyone can make you insecure is if you value their opinion of you more than you value yours. If their opinion is weighted higher than yours, then absolutely they can make you insecure. But if you have a resolve in yourself that even though your opinion matters to me, it doesn't matter more than mine, then I don't believe that you can make someone, insecure. You can hurt their feelings, but even in that, you have to put it in perspective. Like, why did I allow their opinion of me to have so much power over my life?
Right.
So that's
Uh,
all. That's
Joseph said women need to understand that mentally you are born 7 years more mature than men. I've been told that for years.
yes,
Tanya said a man
absolutely,
can break a woman's confidence little by little, and I believe that. I'm gonna jump into that
absolutely,
in a second. Once he said she was
absolutely.
insecure before he got there, Tanya said some men see vibrant women and want to humble them. Man, that's so true. Daniel said
Ooh,
yes, he
that's a
can.
good one.
As pimp, you got to control the mind, so she can never find the cure to learning the game.
That
So
is true.
I believe
All those statements are true.
I will say this. Um, Without being too personal, for my life, I've always been a confident woman.
Hmm.
How I grew up and what was put into me growing up, and then just who I was. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I just wasn't gonna deal with.
Hmm.
Uh, but there are certain things when it comes to relationships. If we're talking about relationships, that can make you insecure.
Hmm.
Cheating is one of them.
Absolutely.
If you love some for a woman when she loves her man, love her spouse, we love all love, uh, and that person betrays you in that way,
Hmm.
it takes a toll on you. Even a strong person will start to doubt themselves.
Hmm.
Well, maybe I'm not pretty enough. Well, maybe I am too much. Well, maybe the sex wasn't good enough.
Hmm.
Whatever the not good enough was, or that you think it was, or that they told you why they did what they did. Yes, you eventually can get over it and be better, but initially that brings your security down. You know what I mean? Because you're trusting them to love you in a certain way because you love them in a certain way. And if you stay and because you love them, and you're trying to be better, and they continuously do it, it brings down the morale. It brings down your security
Mhm. Mhm.
more and more. And this could be for women and men too, because there's
Right.
men who have stayed with women and she has cheated on him multiple times
Right.
or lied. Sometimes it's not cheating, maybe it's lying.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's betrayal in other ways. So
Mhm.
yes, it's the same way as a child. Your parent, whoever raised you, can make you insecure. And then
Mhm.
you, it's your job when you become an adult though, or as an adult, to figure out, hey, all right, this happened and this is what it is, but I'm gonna work on getting my security and my self-esteem back up. That's your part to do your part. But initially, can they make you feel insecure because of things that you've done? I mean, they've done. Yes, they definitely can. That's
But
why
in
I
that,
always say,
so even in that, okay, so when you say when you're cheating and you say that it makes you just, can make a woman insecure, I feel like that's only if she takes on the reason he cheated is because of me. When I remember, I used to, I heard a lot of women say, oh, but if you do this for him, and if you wow out, if you got this lingerie and you give it to him every night, and, whatever he wants, you there for him, he won't cheat. But you know what? My first lady said something that really stuck with me. And that's what I think gave me the resolve when it comes to cheating,
hmm,
because she said, because I'm spiritual, I believe in God. And she
definitely.
said, you can be the most beautifulest woman in the world. You can give him sex every night. You can be there for his every beck and call. But if that man has the spirit of whoredom on him, it's nothing you can do to stop him from cheating. And that has nothing to do with you.
It,
And
it does.
so that's where on that cheating part, that's where I come from. Like, you know what? Hey, because it's a conscious decision, because I feel like if I can make the conscious decision to where I don't think men understand a woman gets hit on 20 times more than a man. I mean, even at your worst, when you like, I'm busted, I'm ran to the store just to get this, that, and the other. That's when you're like, hey, woo, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh my God. No matter
Hmm.
where a woman goes, a man will find her attractive. So if I have enough resolve into me to say, no, I have a man, I'm not going to cheat. Or like in the cheating for me is really a strong thing, because it's so many outs before you get to that point. Like, did you not think of me at all when you started flirting? Did you not think of me at all when you decided to go and be intimate, when you kissed her, when you touched her, before you took your clothes off, before you entered? Not at no time did you think of me. That's
And
not on me.
sometimes they don't, and sometimes they
That's not
do,
on
but
me.
but they don't care. At that point, it's just out the window. Like,
Right.
okay, I just hope I don't get caught.
Exactly.
And but I think more so, I'm gonna get to the comments in just a second, but I think more so is just when I say these things, because we go through things as humans and we're dealing with other humans. So
Hmm.
I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how mentally and spiritually strong you are. Uh, when you love, that is your weakness. That is your Achilles heel. So
Absolutely your
even if it's
weakness.
not, huh?
I said that is absolutely your weakness when you love.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
and what can hurt you more than someone you love? Nobody
Hmm.
that you don't love or is just a friend or pass by or whatever is not going to hurt you the way the person that you love hurts you. And that doesn't have to be romantic. That could be your parents. A lot of
Right.
people have issues and insecurities because of their parents as well,
Right.
how they raise them and even treat them as adults.
Hmm.
So, and they have to learn how to come out of that. The same way if you're in a bad relationship and you have insecurities. But I think more so is when you stay, because also when you stay nothing changes.
Hmm.
So now you're in a cycle and it starts to break down your psyche.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as much as we say that we are strong human beings, our minds are the most fragile thing in our body, more than our heart, I want to say.
Absolutely.
You know
Because
what I
the
mean?
heart can know, I think I think it may be from I think maybe, let me see, how can I put it? I think it's the heart that's the most fragile, because I feel like the mind knows this is, I need to leave. But it's just convincing your heart, like, let go. You know what I'm saying? Your mind be like, no, I'm not taking this no more. But that heart, every time, be
That
like,
heart holds on to hope.
yes,
Hope is
yes,
what keeps people going. Hope is what
absolutely,
prevents people from committing suicide. Do you know when people
yes.
commit suicide is because they've lost hope?
All hope. Hmm.
Hope is something that you're holding on to, that you can say in the future, I know things are going to be better.
Right,
You
right,
know, but if you don't have hope anymore, then you don't have the to keep going. You feel me?
right,
So
right.
hope holds on to the heart. The mind is like, yeah, I know. We fall weak in our mind.
Hmm.
That's why the devil plays in our mind. Because if he
Right,
can get your mind to change, then he can get your heart to change. Not if he gets your heart to change, he gets your mind to change. Your mind is first. Your heart follows. So that's why it's important for what we tell ourselves.
right.
The story we constantly tell ourselves on why we stay, or why we deal with people that are doing us wrong, whether it's romantic or just family or friends. What is going on in the comments? Quincy
Mr.
said,
Jones,
"Can't spell hope without
Mr.
hope." Shut
Jones.
up. Ms. Dot said, "The battle between the heart and the mind." Tanya says, "The
Yes,
enemy uses people you love to attack you." Exactly.
absolutely. Nobody else can get close to you but them.
Right. Tanya said, "Men only feel sorry when they get caught." Man.
Say that
Tanya
again.
said, "Cheating isn't always have to be sex blatantly." Doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't,
Tanya said,
because cheating
"Men don't
starts way
usually."
before sex.
It
Cheating
does.
starts way before sex.
It starts in the mind of you giving up. Like, man, I'm tired of this nigga, or I'm tired of this female. You know, and then
Hmm.
you start to open yourself up to a possibility of, if somebody
Hmm.
else come along, and
Hmm.
even if you don't say it, it's a subconscious thing. And then when the opportunity presents itself, because that's how life does,
Especially
for the
Facebook.
good
I
and
swear,
for
if
the
it's
bad.
Facebook makes it 50 times, 100 times easier to cheat. Cause then you see, that little like button, that little love button, that little heart, you know what I'm saying? Little googly eyes, you know what I'm saying? You keep seeing on your page, and then you at your vulnerable, y'all done went through, and he didn't called you this, and you didn't call him that, and you jump on Facebook and you see that little heart eye, and then he jump in your inbox, and now there you go. Same
There
for
you go.
me.
That's why I said that the universe will bring you, or the enemy will bring you what you want. Like,
What you
okay,
want.
whether it's,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna not even say that nothing negative, but good too. Like,
Hmm.
that's why it's important to put out what you want,
Right.
because it comes back. You know what I mean? So when you, even the subconscious things we have to check ourselves on. That's why it's so important to have that communication.
Is that what it is, Quincy? Y'all don't feel the sorry till after the nut? Then that's when you're like,
Like,
oh
damn,
shoot.
let me go home. You know what? Cause see, I'm finna shoot you as soon as you come to the door. He ain't home yet.
Uh-oh.
That's how you
Don't you
said. A
shoot
lot of
my
people,
cousin. Don't you shoot him.
a lot of people have a sexual desire of sneaking around. It's an arousal thing. It
It
is.
is for
It's a
some.
lust. It's the
It's the
lust spirit.
lust.
It starts with the DMs and lusted for the opportunities. Right.
Yep.
Joseph said, "I'm an Old Testament guy, but men are going to cheat early in their growth because God hardwired our brains to be weak for women. In the Old Testament, men had wives and concubines. We have to unlearn some things that was natural for us to do." And I definitely agree.
I,
I think lust. Can I say this real quick before I get to the other ones, because I missed some? Um, Lust
mm,
goes both ways. I think we put too much emphasis on men and how they we give them kind of a pass in certain
Mhm.
things because we were like, oh, well, men are just lustful. That's just the way they are. Do you not know that women are lustful too, whether they're in a relationship or not? They can see a man walking down the street and lust after him, or on TV, or at their job, or whatever,
Mhm.
and or a dude hollering at them. You be like, damn, he looks fine though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But let me go
Good.
home. Let me put my gas in the car and go home.
Hurry up.
You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? He done knock my husband. He done knock my head in between the washer and
Wash it to
dryer.
dry, okay? Oh, sorry.
We both gonna get beat up. No, but
Right.
for real, like we women make decisions, and a lot of women can be on the straight and narrow, like they don't see nobody but they man. They don't want to even look the other way because they already know. So they just
Mhm.
keep we know how to zero in on our
Right.
men, more, I feel like, but we are just as lustful.
We
You know what
are.
I'm saying?
We are.
We a
And
lot
we
of us
can
are just as sexual, libido just as high.
and I
So
like I said, I really do feel that I'm sorry, ladies. Really do feel that women really do kind of cheat more than men. It's just that women are so sly and cunning. Like the difference I think with the men cheating and the women is the men don't have the capacity to keep up what they was
oh, I
doing
know some men though. I know some men that do.
before the cheating. Their patterns begin to change. A woman will keep her same pattern every time. She will not miss a beat. But they start lacking on their patterns, and start doing different stuff that make, because a woman, we're automatically inquisitive. So, now why every time you come in the house, you in the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Now why your phone turned over? No, why you on
Because we
silent?
pay attention too. Men who pay attention though, they catch it too, just like
Yeah,
us.
there is some.
Men who
There
are
is
tuned
some. Now
into
I'm not
their
saying it's
wife,
not. Yeah, there absolutely is some.
they'll catch that too. Like, what you doing? Like you starting to change up. This has been more than one time. Like, what are you doing? If you're in tune with your woman, you know what I'm saying? But and I've said this before. I know women cheat. I know that a lot. There's a lot of women that cheat.
Tanya.
But I will say my personal experience. Now, I don't want to sound like a black person that be like, I've never dealt with racism. It's not that. No, I know racism is there. It's not that. I just maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the women that I have around me. I know for me and Quincy, we go back and forth about this because he grew up with women that he's seen women cheating. He's seen them
Mhm,
lying. He's seen them doing what niggas do to
mhm,
females. So
mhm,
when he grew up, he was like, y'all just as bad as us. I didn't see that. My
mhm,
mama wasn't a cheater.
mhm,
My daddy wasn't either.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I know my aunties and uncles on both sides had they things going on, and
Listen,
eventually they got it together over the years. But
and
I will
see,
say I've seen other people do it, but in my family, with the women that's around me, when I was in my 20s, I seen women cheating, but the women that is around me are not cheaters.
exactly. Now, see, me, I think I had the best of both worlds.
I can't hear you.
I didn't see the cheating with my mom and dad. They would, I was,
Right.
had my mom and dad all my life until my dad passed. But
Hmm.
I didn't see that. I didn't even hear arguing. I didn't even hear my parents argue.
I did hear them argue though. I
I
did hear
didn't. I did not. No,
it
listen,
wasn't big
honestly,
blow ups or nothing, but it was enough. It was enough for my mama to call my
honestly, I
daddy a
did not
nigga.
even hear my parents argue. And that's what I told my mom. I said, you know what? I told my mom and dad when I got older and I got married, I said, you know what? I said, I felt like you cheated me. Like y'all made it seem like marriage was such a cakewalk. Like, it wasn't gonna be no issues. It's just lovey lovey, everything is okay. And it no, like it takes work to
Work.
be married. A lot of work, a lot of selflessness. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Putting them first and their wants and their
compromise.
desire and compromising. And for me, the hardest thing was because if you say something to me, I got something to the back. Period. You say what you want to say, and I'm gonna
And
say
that's
what I
a
want to
lot of
say.
black women.
But
That's a
then
lot
having
of,
to
I mean,
learn
but
that
some Latino. See, can I say just real quick, just a real interlude, real quick? Why do black women always get the slack for being talking back to their men, being spicy, but when it's other races,
it's sexy,
specifically like Latin,
it's
they be
exotic.
like, "Ooh, she's a spicy Mexican or a spicy Cuban or a spicy Puerto Rican." You know what I mean? A Puerto
Mhm.
Rica. Not like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't we be spicy? Why can't we have bad days? Why can't it be sexy for us? I do hear some men that be like, no, I like my woman to talk back because I want to take it to the bedroom later. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as a in general, we get the
we
backlash.
we get the backlash over a lot of things that they give passes to the other races for. A lot of things as a black woman. Like we hardly ever do we get the appreciation for holding the black man down, the appreciation for picking up the slack, the appreciation for the encouragement, the appreciation, you know what I'm saying, for making sure your home is a home when you get home. Like we rarely get that appreciation. You know, it's just like it's something that we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Hold on. So I'm gonna get to the comments real quick. Tanya said emotional and mental abuse can change the way you think. Yes,
Yes.
any type of abuse. Quizzy said she was driving before I got there. I'm done. Tanya said you can have the best coochie out. That's not going to stop a man from lying and cheating. It's not. He's gonna
Nope.
stop his. Damien said life can be like riding in a clothes dryer with bricks. You're gonna get beat up. You are. Tanya said sex don't be the reason why men cheat, but most women blame themselves for that, and we
Hmm.
do.
Hmm.
Joseph said real strong black women can be hurt but not broken. Some of us can be
Right. You're absolutely
some of us
correct.
can be broken. Quincy talking about some cheap back fellas. Shut up. Damien said, how's this for mind control? Driving a woman's car and she knows you don't have a license. Damn. In love response. Tanya said, men don't usually forgive cheating. That's how I know that shit is wrong. Exactly. They know it's wrong too.
Hmm.
Tanya said, cheating isn't always okay. So I said that one already. Let me scroll down. Don said, Lord, uh, time for bed, Quincy. It starts in the DMs and lusting for opportunities.
Yep.
Quincy said, nah, we feel okay. I already said that. Post nut clarity is real. Oh my god. Post
I
family
tell you.
they're coming home smelling like Party City. Joseph said, as long as women don't understand why men cheat, the spiritual part of it, they will always be hurt by it. You're gonna be hurt by it anyways, though. You can
Anyways.
understand something, but if you're hurt, you're hurt. Like if you cut me, I can understand that you was mad.
Right.
Even if I did something wrong, I can understand you was mad, but you didn't have to cut me. I'm still gonna be hurt. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Tanya, Quincy said, Tanya, at least he was protected. Damn, we can't do shit right. You can't.
You can't.
Jezebel spirit applies to both genders, and it does.
It
Tanya said, if
does.
he's still like Dove, he hit it raw, stay woke.
Tanya killed me with that one.
Damien said, people are as faithful as their options. Man.
Mm.
Quincy said, see
I
you
don't
told
know about that. I don't know about that because I think you love who you love. And me working in the field that I worked um, in corporate America and in the hospitals and stuff, I always worked around doctors, anesthesiologists, social workers, you know, and in the corporate, I always worked around VPs and you know what I'm saying? And for some reason, I do not know. I don't have anything against white men, but they are always attracted to me. Always. I always get a white man trying to
they
hit
want
on me.
that chocolate.
And I'll be like, I don't even like white men. And there's nothing like because it's just not an attraction there for me. There's nothing to me like a black brother. You know what I'm saying? A tall, white skin, whoa, that's for me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I
I
don't
think
have an attraction to them. But when working in that field, I would always get doctors, nurses, anesthesiologists, corporate men. Like, I remember when I was especially when I was in Tennessee. I remember I was in Tennessee one time, and I was getting me some me and a coworker was getting lunch at what is it, Firehouse Subs, I think. Yeah,
yeah, Firehouse.
Firehouse Subs. And so this white guy came in and he was like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm doing fine." And then he was like, "Oh, I'm glad I got a chance to see you today." And I'm like, "Okay." But I'm just like, "Okay." And I keep going. So I get up there. He goes, he pays for his food. I go, I get ready to pay for my food. And she's like, "No, your food is already paid for." And I was like, "Oh, really?" So she was like, "Yeah, the gentleman right there." And he was like, you know, yeah, I paid for your food, and hopefully I'll see you again during lunchtime, and we can have lunch together. And I'm like, "Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but okay, guy, cool." But
Yeah.
it was just like all the time. So I think it's who you want. I think it's who you desire, because if I'm in a relationship, what I'm saying, I'm in a relationship. I'm locked in. I don't, what I'm saying, I don't
Right.
see nobody else. I don't care about what nobody else. I don't care how fine you are. What I'm saying? It's just not.
And that's because you don't cheat. I think what he was more so talking about when Chris Rock said that is it means like, um, if you are a person that's not that cute, you probably have less options to be out there versus somebody who is more desirable looking. They're gonna get the head turns. They're gonna get the what you doings. They're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, by whoever is attracted to them. And if it just happens to be somebody you're attracted to, that will fall in who you're attracted to, and you're weak, and you're in a relationship and you're too weak to say I'm in a relationship, or some niggas don't. A lot of niggas don't care. You got a man, I'll be your friend. Put me in your
Yeah,
put
I've
me in
been told
your
that
phone
before. Like,
as somebody else. Like
oh,
they'll play
okay,
their
but we
role.
can be friends. No, I know what you're trying to do. We can't be friends.
Then no, sir.
Kay said, "I do not like tall white men, but them tall charcoal looking niggas, you like you like
Oh,
them
hey, shout out to
them Tay
Red. He jumped
Diggs,
in
you
here.
like them Tay Diggs and them Morris chestnuts."
Yeah, and so we see it all the time, and it's the saying, women sleep with whoever they want, men marry who they want. So although you can sleep with all these dudes, it's gonna take for one of those dudes to be like, you know what, I want a future with you, for you to be wifed up. Because
Hmm.
if not, you're just gonna be sleeping with a bunch of dudes, right? Or
Hmm.
whoever
Right.
you can sleep with, or on and off dude. Because some women, they don't sleep with a bunch of dudes. They keep that one dude, and they sleep together for 20 years, and they be on and off. But that's that one dude. So, you with women, you gotta play your cards right. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And not just be out there just wilding out, giving it out, because that's what dudes are doing. Because although I feel like women shouldn't be um bashed for being able to be single how men are single, we know that there's a double standard.
It's absolutely a
So
double standard.
if your man is a man that it matters to him how many people you didn't slept with,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And he's a good man, you probably gonna miss out on that opportunity. And
Hmm.
I don't believe that there's one person that I don't believe that there is one person that is our soulmate for the rest of our lives. For everybody. For some people it is, but some people get divorced, get remarried, and stay with that person for the rest of your life. Some
Right.
people, their
Because I
spouse
don't. Yeah.
passes
Because sometimes
away.
your soulmate, you don't end up with your soulmate. Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you
I
don't.
believe so. Sometimes you
That's
don't.
a real uh honest thing to say. Like, I don't think a lot of people
Mhm.
even know that. I've said that to Quincy. There are
Hey,
some people
here
that
come here
never.
come come here come comedian number three.
Oh
Kay
my
said that's why you
god.
better lie. Say three. Three is a magic number.
Yes, I know. So you should say three multiplied by five. No. Okay,
Let's
Joseph
say
said, well,
3.
Jerry Springer and other DNA testing shows have shown us women cheat to the point that they don't know who the father is. Man, but you know what? Men wouldn't know either. If you ask them how many women they didn't slept with, Gaines said, y'all try to pay attention, but that just turns into hyper insecurity. You end up being suspicious of any and everything. Right. But that's usually when you have low self esteem or
Yeah,
you've
that's
been
when you
through
have that
something
low
with that person
self-esteem.
where they was lying
Because
and
you know
cheating.
what? For me, in my relationship, this is how I'm not gonna go searching, looking for nothing. Younger me, I want to go through the phone. I want to go through the thing. But my mama always said, if you keep looking, you're going to find something.
You're going to find something.
Older me, I'm not looking through no phones.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't look no
I'm
phone.
not trying to see what you're doing. I'm not trying to hear no. I don't care what you're doing, because when it come out in the wash, it's just know it's consequences and repercussions. But I'm not finna over. What is he doing? Is he
I've
going here?
definitely done it before.
You know, when you leave the house, you left the house, you gone. When you come back, you come back. If you come back different, there's consequences and repercussions. But I'm not finna, oh my God, I'm not doing it. Younger me, yeah. I did with
definitely younger me did it.
yeah,
But
the
still,
younger me
even in
did.
saying that, I only did it the couple of times in my life I've ever done it, I was always right. And I never did it
Yep.
just to do it. I wasn't an insecure person. So if I mean, it would be a strong, like I'd be dreaming about it. And I'd be
Yes,
like,
them
man,
dreams.
and
Listen, I've
that's
had a
what will
dream.
make me do it. But other than that, I
I've had a
wasn't a
dream and
person.
been spot on, and this is like, wow, that's
And
it's
even when I've
so
caught
game.
people after that, I wasn't going back in to check no more. Like I already had the feeling, like God already told me it was told to me. I just wanted to prove to you that I know it, and either I've
Right,
left or either we've worked it out.
right,
So it's, you know what I'm saying. But either way, I'm not gonna just sit with this feeling, because now it's making me sick. So
right.
instead, when I cheated, I didn't care to be caught. Damn, Tanya, because he said, "Nah, they taught me the game."
Listen,
Talk
Sherry
about
Lyne, them
stupid.
looking through phones give you will get better weight loss than Ozempic. You better believe it. Let me tell you, that's why I don't fool with them phones no more. I don't care what you do with your phone, boo. That's yours. Have that. I don't want to look through and stay out of mine. I'm gonna stay out of yours. We got that mutual understanding. Because listen,
And you
looking
have
through
to
them
make a
phones will
decision,
stress you out.
because
You
you
gonna
have to
find
make a
what you're looking for.
decision. Either now we finna be arguing for weeks, and I'm gonna be sick for weeks because I'm sick about what I found, or we gonna be
Yep,
broken up.
yep,
You know what I mean? So you have to make a decision. Either I'm going to deal with this and we're gonna be together, or I'm gonna leave them. And a lot of women get mad because they
right.
want the man, like they want the man to just magically take back everything that happened, and it's not
Okay,
gonna do that. Ain't nothing he say, whether he tell you the truth or not, going to make you feel good.
right.
You know, it'll give
Like
you clarity. It might give
I
you
don't know
clarity.
if you watch the Braxtons, but I remember Tony Braxton mother told them, look, either you gonna leave that man or you gonna stay. Leave that man alone, let him cheat in peace. So what you gonna do? Either you gonna
Exactly.
stay and let him cheat in peace, or you gonna be in an uproar every time. So I mean, you gotta
Every
make
other
a
month,
decision. Right, you gotta make a decision. And I
every
feel
other
like
year.
like you know your man. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much you've been with him this amount of time. You know your man. You know if you got a cheater. You know if you got a man that eyes wander. You know if you got a man that flirt. You know what I'm saying? You know if you got a man that is all about you. You know that. So if you know that, why hurt yourself trying to figure out what all the extra is? Either you gonna roll with it or you gonna be gone. Like
Right.
I said, I fought long and hard for my peace. I'm not doing all that extra. Mm-mm.
Tanya said, "You cheat, I cheat, we cheaters."
Tiger said he
Oh
ain't
my
doing it just by
god.
himself, huh?
Tanya said, oh, Quincy said, fastest for catching wild buffalo. Tanya said, I was obvious or oblivious to cheating. My ex
Right.
always had zero text messages, but we used to text all the time, talking about he got OCD, but it's a sink full of dishes. I'll knock all this shit over. Damien said, right on the work. Tanya said, spicy until they whip out the switchblade, right? They said we get backlash for everything because we remind them of their mom with they disrespectful asses. Oh man, that's all. We can go a whole nother hour about mommy issues. Damien says spicy bean pie. Sister. Tanya said, I don't care about black men dating interracially. Just don't bash black women in the process to justify why you chase outside your race. And I always say that. Just don't bash us. Ms. Dodd said that's because it shows our strength, which they are attracted to. Balancing masculine and feminine energy is an art. They love how we do it, and we do. Some of us be on the we gonna be on the extreme though of the masculinity. We gotta pull it back, but that's generational as well. Sometimes. Dominique said, I know some women that will lack on their pattern and is just a habitual cheater. Those type of women exist too. I mean, to the point of them not giving a damn and not trying to hide or be slick or intentionally just don't give a damn about whether a man or anyone catching um, onto them without remorse or because they know that they can get different things that they need through each man. So yes, we are slicker with it, but I know some who aren't. I know some that will cheat. And she was saying something, but it cut off. Diane said some women want to fuck your man because they want the treatment he giving you. You literally be the reason why he's swatting bitches off. Damien got a point, and exactly, yeah, that's very true. I know they will be like, "Ooh, I want to get treated like that," or women who will cheat with you is because they don't want the responsibility. Let her
Right.
have the responsibility of your flaws, of your
Mm-hmm.
issues. Let her cook your dinners. Let
Right.
her deal with your kids and your household and what you're lacking as a person. I'm going to get the best of you, the good time of us just laughing and drinking or
Right.
whatever and
Because
having
it's
fun.
very superficial.
It's very
You're getting
superficial.
the fun times. You're not getting the
Right.
having to worry about the bills, having to worry about the kids, having, are the kids sick and we have to go, you're not getting that. You're getting just the easy going, flowing here for a minute, a few hours, and then I'm out.
Yeah, they're giving you the best that they got.
Hmm.
I need to stop with the song references, but I'm serious though. They giving
That's
you the
true.
best they got. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
And then come home, and for some men, they be like, "Oh, well, when I have another woman, it makes me better for the woman at home." Yeah, because you are instead of what you're supposed to be doing with your woman, and y'all supposed to go and have those dates and get away from the kids. Y'all supposed to love on each other and be flirty with each other. You found that outside of your person instead of doing the hard work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing the
Everybody shies
homework.
away
Yeah.
from the hard work, whether it's inward or whether it's in a relationship, which is still
Hmm.
inward, because you can't be in a good union if you ain't shit
Right.
or if they ain't. Both of y'all gotta be something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Hmm.
gotta be working on it for y'all union to work. So it is not gonna be a good union if one of y'all is lacking tremendously.
Hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
Tanya said some men just fold. Turning down coochie can be rough. You gotta be strong, man. Turning down anything that look good to you, man or woman, you have to be strong.
You have to be strong. Absolutely.
Because if y'all both working or got lives where you can get away from each other, you got time to cheat.
Right.
Don't
You can
don't think
always
you
find
don't,
time. You can
but you
always
gonna have
find
to
time.
lie. You gonna have to
Hmm.
lie and say what you was doing with your time when you wasn't talking to them, or when you wasn't at home, or when you wasn't doing whatever you was supposed to be doing. Now here comes the lies on top of the cheating and digging yourself deeper and deeper.
Hmm.
So it gets worse and worse because now you'll when it do fall out that or come up because it's always going to come to the light. Now not only were you cheating, you done lied about all these other things to keep up this
Facade.
facade.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kay said I do not like to okay, you read that. Chocolate covered trauma, Tanya said. Damien said
Man.
she don't want no pink links. Chocolate one. Tanya
Mm-mm.
said ugly niggas be charismatic. Right? Super charming, ugly ass.
Man.
Kay said, "More chestnut is my husband in another life. He
I
just
know
don't know
that's
it yet."
right.
And they say that him and his wife are very good and have he's never
I mean,
cheated. And
they've
we
been
ain't never
together
heard
for
no stories
years.
about
No, you've never heard anything about him. They what 20 something years, I think I seen.
him.
They have been married 27 or something like that.
And Omar Epps and Keisha from
Mm-hmm.
Total. They was the
Yeah.
same way. 30 years.
And
Joseph said,
Ice Cube. Ice Cube and his girl, they've been
oh
together.
yeah, exactly. And he did an
Mhm.
interview, and they were like, "Well, what's the secret?" And he was like, "The secret is I don't want nobody with my woman." He said, "I love my woman,
I
and
know
she
that's
loves
right.
me." He was like, "And I don't want to jeopardize our relationship." He said, "And
Right.
what we have built." He said, "And I don't want nobody with my woman."
I know
He
that's
said, "Because
right.
if I'm out doing whatever, uh,
That gives her
you know,
time to
she
go
could
do
be,
whatever.
yeah." Or if they break up, she may not cheat, but if they break up and somebody else just swooped your woman up, you know what I'm saying? That's just on you.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph said, I can run from coochie when I am so somber, but a couple of drinks is hard to run from the coochie. But I am single now. Let me put that out there. Okay.
I know that's
Miss
right.
Dot said, I'm the same way. I have never cheated because I cannot see that as part of my characteristics. I value my honest nature, and you got to lie to cheat. So, no, thank you. Not about
Hey,
him.
Taniqua.
Hey, Miss Nothings. Him more about who I am as a person, and that's what people have to understand when they be like, "Oh, about cheaters." It's an individual thing. You have to
Mhm.
be a cheater to cheat. No one can make you cheat.
No.
I remember, this before Quincy. I had got cheated on, and I tried to cheat back, and it just didn't feel the same. I'm not a cheater. My
Mm-hmm.
anxiety was through the roof. Like even me just thinking about it now, like I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel
No,
like
it's too much.
lying. I'm too
Way too much.
free, and truth will literally set you free.
I
But you
don't.
can
I
be
don't
free.
remember good
You
enough
gotta
to be trying to keep
remember
up with the
stories.
lies. I
Yeah,
forget. I forget too bad. I forget. I'll be like, even when I'm telling the truth, it'll be like, you remember you said, did I say that? So I know.
man, and I'm too much for what's good. Even if I do bad things, I know better. So I'm gonna be sitting there high one day and start or drinking and start crying and being
Yeah.
like, you know what? I just gotta tell you something.
What happened was. Mm-hmm.
And now, you know what I'm saying? We'll be on the full cup. Quincy talking about he ain't never gonna trust no other woman. Like, no.
Man.
But it just don't feel good to me. You know what would feel good is if a nigga did me wrong, or if maybe we just didn't work out. You ain't even gotta do me wrong. Maybe we just didn't work out. What
Mhm.
would make me feel better is leaving and you missing me.
Leaving.
All the things I did to make your life easier, and now you don't have that no more. It's
Mm-mm.
just you, buddy. Go ahead and find a new female to do. You know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
that's the me
That's me
sexy
too.
as
I
I'm
feel
eating
like
some sweet potato pie in my new bed in my apartment. Oh wait,
the cutoff is way more detrimental than me cheating back. Just cutting. I'm just gonna leave. Cutting you off. I'm blocking all access. We don't need to talk about nothing. I don't need no. I'm sorry. None of that. I'm out. Best
yeah.
wishes.
Ty said you don't even have to sleep with hella dudes if you giving yourself to a man attached to many spirits just as bad.
You are right about
Very.
it. You are right about it.
Okay, so that's why you better lie, bitch. Say three.
You
Quincy
killed me
said, if
with
you
that
say
one.
two, you know she lying.
Like 3. That's it.
Quincy,
3.
I only had sex with 3 men before you. So what are you talking about? That's my number, 3. Right here on my chest, 3. No.
3.
So you say if you ask me for my body count and not my chart, you're not getting none anyway. But why you gotta bring up? Well, no. I mean, I would respect somebody to be like, "What's your my chart?" In these days. Tanya said, "I only got proof of 2 bodies. Sue me."
Listen.
Oh my God. She said, "Looking through phones give you a better weight loss, yeah, than Ozempic."
Absolutely.
Quincy, oh my gosh. This is, Dominique said, "Yeah, I'm not about to be doing all that either. I either trust who I'm with or I don't, period. I don't have time to be looking for stuff. I feel like
Yeah,
what's done in the dark will come to the light, period. Life
absolutely. It
is
always
short fun."
does.
Exactly. It always does. I said, might lose some edges, but that double chin is disappear.
Me.
Gang said exactly. Let them cheat be. So he said, I can get over the cheating. Can't get over an affair. So an affair is like more than two
That is
times.
that.
Like
Now that is true. Yeah, an affair is
y'all swapping
ongoing.
parts.
That's
You
ongoing.
know,
And for
I don't
me,
think.
um, I don't think I don't. I'm not naive to a man at some point may cheat. An affair is good. I understand what she's saying. Yeah, I'm cool on an affair because it's love, it's feelings, it's bond, all that with that. But one thing that is a deal breaker for me is an outside kid. I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah. And yeah, I think we talked about that on one of the past shows. Definitely, I don't know. I've never been in that position, and honestly, I don't want to be. Uh,
Mm-mm.
I know I'm probably gonna leave at first. Now, if it's real love and he maybe, I mean, like turn the world upside down for me to be like, look, I want to be with you. Um, even though I messed up and had an outside baby, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I love Quincy that much. I'm married right now. Y'all know I'm married. I don't know if I love Quincy that much, and I don't want to find out,
I
honestly.
take
So
my hat off to women that can do it, but for
yeah,
me,
I do.
mm-mm.
I
I'm not
mean, it
adding no.
works. People have done it, and it
I'm not
has worked
adding no
out.
extra. I'm not adding no extra to what's not already mine. Now, if you came into the situation with it, we all good. But outside, you and them go. You and them gotta go because they ain't coming in here. But you got to be a daddy, so you got to go there.
Right. And I just, even when we was talking about it, I thought about a lot of ways I would beat Quincy's ass if that happened. And so I know that that's not a life for me.
Hmm. Absolutely.
So don't, I mean, but you never know because we say we wouldn't do something until we're put in that predicament. And then
Have
sometimes
been
we
and
go
not.
through with it and sometimes we don't. And so I just know, I don't put me in there. Don't do it. Because you might lose your wife and your whole life. Miss Don said, I think
She
I
and,
was
and you rhyming. You rhymed with it, huh? Your life and your wife and your whole life. How about that?
and even if I don't take your life, me leaving is you losing your life. You're losing the life that we built. You losing, especially we have
I'm with you,
kids.
Kay.
Now we
I'm
have
with
to
you all
explain
day
it to
with it.
them. Now they're uncomfortable. Now we're going through all this stuff because you wanted to have sex with somebody else. And that's the breakdown in a lot of times in relationships that we don't want to talk about. And a
Right.
lot of that's a reason why it's heightened for women to cheat more because they're trying to outdo men
Yeah.
from not even if think about it, there's girls that grow up in their early 20s that want to have multiple men because they don't want to deal with what their mama went through.
That's true.
So we
That's
pass
true.
down the generational hurt
And trauma.
from the mamas, the grandmamas, whoever, and so you automatically think in your head, I'm never gonna go through that. Either you go exactly that way or you go exactly the opposite.
Opposite. Mm-hmm.
So in saying that, it's that's the breakdown of it. It was the men, like women didn't have the right to do anything till like the 1950s.
Mm.
Even bank accounts, for them to have their own bank accounts, for them to put their name on properties. So we didn't
Funny.
have, yes, the woman depended on the men because they had to, but they couldn't cheat. That's why they was getting abused. And the men were getting away with it because it was, the guys.
Oh, but they was cheating. Oh, they was cheating though. Cause I didn't, man. When them family secrets get to coming out, and Mister Mr. Jones ain't
I'm
your
not saying they
daddy.
didn't cheat at all. Everybody gonna
Wait
find a
a minute.
way.
So you mean to tell me Mr. Jones ain't your daddy? That's her daddy, but he ain't you in his name? Like, oh, I didn't.
Said when you
Grandma was
gone that
acting
word,
up.
the milkman.
Listen,
That's where that came from. But I'm saying it wasn't as prevalent. It wasn't out there like that. It wasn't
yeah,
like that
it
because a
was
lot of women
hidden.
were afraid to lose their family, their
Hmm.
stability. You know what I'm saying? So okay. So Miss Dodd said, I think I was looking, hoping it would make me leave and stay gone, but it didn't. Did not enjoy that lesson at all.
Hmm.
And then Quincy said, right, fuck all these bitches. Shut up. Kay said, I'm trying to balance both and it's very hard. I got the masculine part down. Back is the other shit I'm struggling with. Help me. Listen, the right person will bring it out of you, I feel, but you have to be open to bring your guard down. If you're not open to bring your guard down, it'll never happen. If it's always nah, no matter what, you know what I'm saying, or you have too many unrealistic expectations of a
Hmm.
person before you let them down, you'll never let them down
Right.
because people are going to people every time.
And you're gonna get hurt because it's gonna be
You're
some
going to get
things that's
hurt.
gonna happen in the relationship that is going to be hurtful. It's gonna be times when y'all upset and you're gonna say things, it's gonna be hurtful. It's gonna be, that's what we get, I think. We get it wrong when it comes to relationship. We think everything is supposed to be roses and peaches and cream, and it's not. It's gonna be some hurtful moments. It's gonna be some things that, you know what I'm saying, you let him down, she let you down. You know what I'm saying? And because we're flawed people, we're not gonna get everything correct all the time. So you just have to know who is your person, who you feel is worth going through all those seasons with.
Right. And I think that's what it boils down to. Is who you feel like is worth it.
Hmm.
Uh, Kate said, Delulu. Dominique said, that's messed up that it didn't post on my comments. Talia
Hmm.
said, the little fake version of a nigga be fun until you get to know what he's hiding. And I feel like that's everybody, even men
Absolutely.
get to know women. Now we said
Hmm.
it was supposed to say, I know some women that will lack on their pattern and it just a habitual cheater. Those type of women exist too. I mean, to the point of them not giving a damn and not trying to hide or be slick, or intentionally just don't give a damn about whether a man, nigga, did it cut you off again? Jay said, but that would be both of you are lacking in some area because energy is aligned. You just may not be lacking in the area that you're noticing in the partner. Or maybe you are and you just not willing to accept it. Kay, you
Hmm.
hit it right on the head with that. A lot of
Hmm.
people are not willing to accept it. When you're in a real relationship, it's a mirror.
It
Your
is.
your insecurities, your flaws, all that is gonna come out after the honeymoon period
Hmm.
because it relationships cause you to step up, either shit or get off the pot. So
Period. Hmm.
all the things you dealing with, they're gonna have to deal with, and vice versa. That's why talk about baggage and stuff. But
Hmm.
nobody's perfect. We're all evolving.
Right.
Um, it's never going to be the end of you growing, and with trauma, is going to be an ongoing thing. Like a person who's an addict, a drug
Hmm.
addict, an alcoholic, they always say that it's an ongoing thing. They're never fully healed. It's the
Hmm.
same thing with trauma. You're going to always be growing. You're going to always be healing. You're going to always find
Right.
ways to get over things because that's what life is. Life is hard. We can't dodge triggers. Every
Right.
place ain't going to be a safe place. You
Right.
have to be mentally strong. Mental health is not for to coddle people and make life easier. It's to help you navigate and have the tools to get through the hard shit.
Right.
That's what
Absolutely.
true mental health is. Kay said, but that would mean okay. So I read that.
Hmm.
Uh, Tanya said, when a nigga ain't the representative of the person he introduced you to, he lacking on his macking and falling for the side. Right. Then he said, you're lucky to have just one love. You are lucky to just
You
have
are.
one
You are.
love. Kay said, black love. She said cheating, whether emotionally or physically, is often due to dissatisfaction, lack of self-control, insecurity, or desire for something new. Right. Tanya said, these are my confessions, head ass. I'm not cheating no more. I'm out. There said, Star Trek fans, Captain Kirk. Look,
See?
So I said, block, delete, forgotten. Ms. Dot said, yeah, just walk away. My ex reached out talking about let's give another 50 years. We still married. Poor thing. Don't even know we divorced.
Wow.
I gotta call you because you gotta tell me about that. So
Not
he
not
said
no.
77 years. The box
Like the credit,
farm.
huh?
Yes, I'm weak.
Tanya
Uh,
is hilarious.
Tanya said, y'all can have each other. Kay said, hell no, that's out the question. And outside baby is a no go, and you gotta go with that motherfucker. Tanya said,
Right.
I refuse. Take all the kids. Put me on child support. Take all the kids, right? Y'all can
Yeah.
be a family.
Period. They
Ms.
all
I
belong to
said,
you at this point.
man, Ms. I said, that shit ain't for the weak. I tried to stay until I couldn't stay no more. Yeah. Tanya said, I'll turn into Christina. Christina! Christina's gone.
Christina's gone.
So he said, my phone is on 3%. I love the show. Thank you. Peace, love, and hair grease. Y'all be safe and warm. It will be cold. Yes, it's super cold for this week in Texas. Kay said, understandable. I can do that. Damien said, partnerships and relationships are ships that never sail. They take work to get moving, and they do. And
Right.
they take
True.
work to keep it up too. Maintenance.
Mm-hmm. Maintenance.
Nobody is owed you to be the love of your life. Nobody's owed to you to be your best friend. Nobody's owed to you to be even your best parent or sibling.
Right.
It's owed for yourself to, when people no longer serve you, if they are no longer adding value to you, and not just they're going through a moment or a season, but
Or
if
vice
they are
versa.
no longer, yeah, and if you're no longer serving, if I am no longer serving you and I'm bringing you down, please, please give me a reality check by cutting me off.
Right.
You
Let
know
me
what I'm
know.
saying? Come
Hmm.
on now. We should all be adding value to each other. That's what I truly, to my core, believe. That's why I move the way I move. And people don't believe that I am who I am, and why, and like I really rock the way I rock.
Hmm.
I am a person that I'm always saying something positive, like, oh, they're always taking us to church. And it's not that. I just want to always leave people on a positive note. We don't know
Right.
what people are going through.
Going through. Exactly. And there's so much negativity already. So it don't
I
cost
didn't,
anything to be positive or to encourage or
yeah.
to be a listening ear. It don't take nothing to do that. That's all free.
I didn't lost people at early ages. I lost a good friend who was older than me to suicide when I was like
Mm.
12 years old.
Wow.
I've lost my best friend at 18 years old to cancer, and cancer never ran through her family.
Wow.
Uh, I've lost people at early age, so
Hmm.
it impacted me in a
Right.
way. I've seen people go through things. When we was talking about earlier about you were saying about your parents and how they didn't show you about what relationships. I've watched my parents uh, sit up there and counsel individuals and couples. I've listened. I've been the kid. Instead of listening to them partying and all that, having parents that party and you listening and all that, I listen to my parents love on and counsel and help and pour into and all that to people.
Hmm.
And I've seen the changes that some people have made because everybody's not going to accept what you give them.
Right. Everyone's not going to.
You could be the
Exactly.
most positive person, the most impactful person. You could be saying everything right, and they still go and do the
Because if a
wrong
person
goddamn.
is negative, I don't care what you do, I don't care what you say. If they are just bound to see the cup half empty, there is nothing you can do. No matter how much encouragement, no matter how positive you try to be around them, they're going to bring that negative connotation to you all the time. That's just them. They're just a negative person. There's nothing you can do, no matter how hard you try. They're just bent and wired on being negative.
Right, and that's why we
Hmm.
keep it on the full cup over here, and not the.
Right.
We halfway full, not halfway empty over here.
That's right.
But And Jamie said, or a shoulder to cry on.
Or a shoulder
Exactly.
to cry on.
And
Absolutely.
and that's what it is, y'all. I think y'all we didn't went over 13
Yes.
minutes.
Yes, we did.
I love the fact that everybody showed up, especially the dudes too. I love that the women came because I want the women to come. But it
Absolutely.
says something too when the dudes show up and they participate. Man, I had a good time.
I had a great time.
Cubana.
I had a great time. This was awesome.
Our
Yes.
next show will be in 2 weeks, March 4th.
March 4th. Yep.
Yeah. So be there or be square. We're gonna have some good topics, some more great topics, y'all. Y'all know how we do.
And if
Maybe
you have any suggestions or anything, inbox us. Let
yes,
us know. Send it to
yes.
us.
Topics, things you want to ask. If you have a
Right.
situation or scenario you want to bring up and get advice about, if you want to
Right.
come up here, we got you.
Yep.
Between me and Cubana and wisdom and years, I think we got you covered. No, hey, Big Sega, you gotta come in 2 weeks on Tuesday, March 4th, and do it with us again.
Yes.
Miss Dodd said, "My girls got bars. Great show, ladies. Thank you."
Thank
Thank
you.
you. I just want to leave everybody with, man, if you want a good friend, be a good friend.
Absolutely.
Miss Mama said, I have to rewatch it. This Tyler was having a meltdown. Hey, we understand as mommies. Yes,
Totally
watch it
understand.
again. Rewatch it. You know it's on the full page.
Yeah.
If
And
you
I
want a
just
good
want to
friend,
leave everyone with is be the change that you want to see. If you want to see positivity, bring positivity. You have to show up how you want it to be shown to you.
yes, that's dope. Demi said, I'm going to have a Cubana cigar. Look, hey, slide that. You just over in
Yes.
Arizona. I'm going to need you to pass that to Texas.
Right?
Jamie said, girl, it was my newborn. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, Jamie, yes. We always got to remember, definitely.
yeah.
We got some
Timmy
new
got a
babies.
little
We got some
baby,
toddlers.
little
Yes.
cutie.
Shout out to the moms. It's not an easy job, y'all.
It's not an easy job being a working mom, you know, having to
Yes.
go out into the field and work and then still be mommy.
Right.
Yes. I
Shout
salute
out
y'all.
to um shout
Shout
out to
out to
all
the
the men.
dads too. I see it's some
Yeah,
men on
I
here.
was gonna say the dads, but then I brought it back because I was like, it's not about them. But you said it, so
Yeah. Shout out
shout
to
out
the
to the good
dads too.
dads. Right
To
now,
the good
I'm
dads. It's some
doing
on here too. So
I'm doing part time work. I'm also doing freelance work for flyers and things like that. So I'm getting paid is that with that as well. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm doing something right now. God got me in a position where I'm not working full time for a reason to take care of these kids, tend to these kids, make sure that they are functioning adults.
right.
Fully functioning emotionally, mentally, and all of that. So, shout out to the moms because we really, really do create and push these kids to be young
Yes.
adults. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? To be who they are.
Yeah, because you got to think we're raising someone's husband, someone's wife,
We're the nucleus.
someone's mom, someone's dad.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you, Taniqua. Same as to you. You've always been real, always kept it real, always been Taniqua. Ever since I've known you. That's what I love about you. Miss
Yes.
Mopples is gonna keep it real for
And for
sure.
the women that are, yes, we know. And for the women that are out there populating the earth with all these babies, I only put two here. But for the ones that didn't put three, four, five, and more, shout out to y'all because
Shout
I'm
out to
telling you,
us.
it's not an easy job being a mom. It's a, it's a special ministry to me for women who really are moms, take care of their kids and do their best to put their best foot forward no matter what to make these kids the best that
Absolutely.
they could be. It's not
Absolutely.
easy. Whether you have a husband or a baby daddy or whether you are single and you're doing it by yourself, that's extra kudos. But it's hard all the way around. It's work. It's really, really work. Telling you.
Mhm.
And I just want to say, no, I'm just joking. All right, y'all. I'm about to
Pinwheel,
play a
y'all.
song. I don't know if she's still in here, but I love playing her song. Um, Cigars and Moscato. Shout out to
To Tanya?
Tanya. Somebody tag
Yes,
her, Shandy.
Tanya.
We're gonna go out to this, y'all. Have a good time. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks on Tuesday, March 4th, for another ladies' night, y'all.
Good night.
Light up the stogie, give it to me like you owe me. Only in town for the night. Thumbs up, no, I'm tryna hit the ride. All this ass that I'm holding, I have checks closer than appearance. My girl tryna run interference, yeah. I just wanna let my head down. What you wanna do? I know you feel it too. We can really disappear on a red eye with you. I know you feel me too. Hey, Cigars and Moscato, tryna get gone, that's a motto. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow, yeah. Cigars and Moscato, tryna get gone, that's a motto. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow. Big P-A-Y-N-E, do it the best. Nova all on me, looking so fresh. Honey caramel, look at my flesh. Keep you on your job, make you sweat. Ain't no feelings, I'm only here for the sexual healing. Play your cards right, baby, I'm the one dealing. Hit the jackpot, make the waves hit the ceiling. Yeah, yeah. Cigars and Moscato, tryna get gone, that's a motto. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow, yeah. Cigars and Moscato, tryna get gone, that's a motto. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow. I ain't gonna remember by tomorrow.
All right, y'all. Thank you for coming through. Again, we'll be back in 2 weeks on a Tuesday, March 4th, ladies' night, Queens AF. Y'all have a good one.